and welcome today to a scrap farming stream. Yep, that is the pinnacle of excitement that we have today for you. Is we're going to be farming scrap, guys, because I'm currently on like 114k, and I want to get to 150k so that I can buy like a second tier 4 basic catalyst. So that's pretty much the goal, guys. That is what we're doing today's stream for, because I need to do these maps, and then I need to do normal 100%. So yeah, that's pretty much the agenda today, ladies and gentlemen. But I hope you're all doing well, and I thought while we're grinding this out, we might as well go live so that we can talk about Marvel Contest of Champions and answer all of your questions. What is up to Back, Zoominator, Infinity Gamers, Kerr, Dirk, LJ, Reese, Sherwin, The Real Flame, Justin, Tobias, DG, and Idolist. Guys, welcome to the stream today. Hope you're all doing quite well. But yeah, shouldn't be a too bad stream today. Should be pretty good. But anyway, we gotta play good for this match. This map anyway. Actually, this one doesn't matter too much about playing good, I guess. But I seem to have like really lost my edge like yesterday against anything that isn't the Labyrinth AI. Because I got so adjusted over the weekend to like practicing and playing against like this hyper aggressive AI. So when stuff isn't like constantly coming at you, I don't know, it just boogs me out a little bit. I'm like, what's it gonna do next? Kept on slipping up and making mistakes last night in Road to Labyrinth. I was like, I got a little bit too tilted in that stream. It's like, nah, ain't continuing this. But yeah. Hopefully today, guys, in normal mode of the monthly event quest, we'll be alright, we'll persevere there. Getting a 5-star crystal next week, best of luck. I mean, a lot of the YouTubers like Brian and Joel, they haven't been doing so good in their 5-star crystal openings recently. Like, oh man, it was bad. I watched Joel's one yesterday, and then I watched Brian's, and oh man, they literally trash can champions in every single opening. It's a bad time. So yeah, when am I opening the 5-star basic crystal? I'm not going to open a 5-star basic crystal until I see like how good Punisher and Carnage are. So that's kind of what we're waiting for, is the MCOC mod video, which hopefully should be, I thought it was going to be out yesterday, but it hopefully should be out today, so we can have a little bit of a closer look at those characters. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, because I'm really hoping Carnage is hype, because I reckon he's going to be the last Cosmic until probably like the Thor Ragnarok movie. And then, yeah, like, I don't know, I've got 2 5-star Cosmic Awakening gems. I need a good Cosmic character so badly. Come on, Carnage, pull through, be a good champion. Hey, what is up, Matthew? Hope you're doing well. Unduke Rocket Raccoon worth 440. I'd say there are better champions to take up there, but it's not a bad option there. I didn't know the Incredible Hulk live streamed. L to the G, I'm glad you can appreciate the amount of mass on these guns right now, so thank you very much for the kind words there, my friend. Can I see your defense mastery setup? I don't have a separate defense mastery setup. I just have like one general mastery setup, and that can be found on the guides playlist on the channel. It's like Seaton's 12.0 mastery setup, and that's pretty much the one there. However, today one of the things I do need to do is the first of the month, so we need to do like a progression update video. I want to talk about my, you know, everybody's always like, can we see your roster? Like, what you going for next? So that's all of the questions that we answer in the progression video. Hey, what is up, my boy Victor? It is a pleasure to see you today, dude. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, how things going today? Ain't been too bad. I was in a little bit of a hole last night, and not the hole that you want to be in, boys. Like, I just felt like pretty terrible after that live stream. I know, I just had one of those, you know, those nights where like there's not really a reason, but you're just feeling like this pretty much the whole night. You're just like, existence, man, it's a hard time. But yeah, woke up this morning, powered through it. We're a little bit more jolly now. So it's all good. Hey man, what's up? I've saved up heaps of the Guardians of the Galaxy crystals and haven't actually converted the shards to crystals. If the month ends before I convert them, do I lose the shards? Yeah, you will. You will lose the shards, and you'll get like no gold in return. So make sure you open those crystals, or at the very least convert them. But yeah, make sure you open them. Just get them done. You got a 4-star hood from the login. I actually still haven't opened my login crystal. Should we do it right now, ladies and gentlemen? Should we do it live on stream? Guys, I don't know. If we see 25 hypes in the chat, hashtag hood hype, I will open it. But we need to see 25 of those, guys. Unless I count, you know, if I count 24 hood hypes, it's not going open. But I still have not opened that crystal, legit. But I don't know if there's enough hype in chat. Whoa, we might give the chat what they want. Let's we'll see what's up, guys. Seeing the 5-star Yondu crystal was bugged. I opened one and got Ronan, so that's an obvious bug. Well, I feel like that's just probability instead of a bug. I mean, you don't have a guarantee to get a 5-star Yondu in that crystal. Damn, boys. Okay, I'm counting well over 25 hood hypes right now. Hey, what is up, my boy Ravi? How many scraps you gathered till now? So at the moment, I've gathered, what is it? It's probably like about 200k or something. I haven't really been trying too much. It's just been the heroic and master stuff and a few runs of these daily quests. Oh, no keys, boys. Never lucky. Never lucky. But anyway, yeah, I've only brought like one T4 basic and a load of T2 alphas, but I'm just going for like 2 more T4 basics because the the tier 2 class catalyst crystals are just so long to just keep on going through and just getting another one and another one. It just takes ages, man. So long. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give chat what they want. We're going to be opening the monthly login crystal for Hood. So we have, out of like 12 of these that we've opened so far, it's going to be like between 12 and 15. We've only got one 4-star, and that's been How the Duck. That's still pretty good odds, right? So hopefully, guys, we can get the second one today. It's going to be a 4-star Hood. It's coming up, I can tell. I don't know why I spun it. There's no reel for this. Come on, let's see some magical 4-stars here. And it's a 3-star Hood, guys. Ah, well, we'll take it. We'll take it. That was probably the expected outcome there. But yeah, massive shout out to Ravi for the super chat. Really do appreciate that, my boy. And let's get you up there as the dollar daddy of the day, my friend. So let's get that up there. So I think that's what is that $5 super chat, right? Something like that. Yeah, it's about that in terms of conversion, I think. So there we go, guys. Ravi right up the top. Hey, what is up, Dave? Hope you're doing well. Do you get more scraps again if you run out after 100%? No, you don't. You only get scraps, I believe, on like the first and last clear. Let me just double check for the event quest. Yeah, I think it's like the first clear and full exploration. So after the Scrapyard Daily, I'm gonna jump into the normal. Let's have a look in terms of rewards. Yeah, so it's completion and exploration, but a huge part of it is exploration, really, for these maps. But again, I only need to do this one once before we dive into normal, and then I can get all the rest of the shards that I need via, the scrap I need via that. So it ain't too bad. Just got my first 4-star, which is Electra. Is she good? Halty, you just pulled like one of the best goddamn champions there. Doesn't need to be awakened to be an insane champion. Electra's so good, man. She's very, very useful. So, if you're fairly new to the game, what tips can I give you about Electra? What insight can I share? So basically, whenever your opponent is debuffed with Electra, so this is if they've got a bleed from your special one, if you've like parried and stunned them, they're going to have minus 85% ability accuracy. So ability accuracy is anything that would trigger when you're going to hit into your opponent. So that's stuff like damage back, it's stuff like evade, it's stuff like regeneration. So if you can play very aggressively with Electra, and just keep up, you know, the bleed stacks, especially with the special one, and maybe work toward the deep wounds mastery to get increased bleed duration, then yeah, she's great. And also guaranteed crits under 15%, so your final few hits in every fight can be guaranteed crits. And especially in longer fights, if you eventually work up to like the Assassin's Mastery, it's so good. So good. So yeah, Electra, great first 4-star. Hey, what is up, Geoluck? Force on the new login calendar. It's pretty damn good. It's definitely, I think it's probably like the most mid-range one we've seen. It's certainly not the most insane one, but it's certainly not the worst either. Like 2,500 5-star shards. I'll definitely take that. You know, that's a good chunk of 5-star shards there. So yeah, very happy to see a lot more 5-star shards becoming available via next month's login calendar, and I'm sure a lot of people, especially the lower tiers, that's going to be a huge boost to their 5-star stash. Ah, let's have a look, man. Sorry. Right. Ah, let's have a look. Sorry, dude. I skipped off a little bit of that. Could I do a video on them? What are your thoughts on Inequity and the Resonate Masteries? Can I do a video on them with Electra and Gwenpool? Yeah, Resonate is something I want to pick up for what is it? When I go for the Labyrinth of Legends Electro, I think he's going to be a really good character to have the Resonate Mastery. So I need to do a little bit of testing for that. I need some cores to unlock it. I don't know. Maybe I should spend some scrap on cores, actually. Because I still do need to pick up those last few masteries there. That isn't a bad shout at all. But, dude, I'm so sorry I missed off that super chat. Oh, get a little bit carried away sometimes. See, am I still going for a 5-star Carnage? Not 100% confirmed yet, but I think it's likely that I'll end up going for a 5-star Carnage. Just because he's a cosmic character and I have so many cosmic resources. So providing, if he's like good or above, I'm probably going to go for Carnage. But if he completely sucks, then, you know, I'll probably be like, nah. If I can find like a good use for him, then I'll go for him, but we'll see. I just need him to have some really good utility, or be like the most insane damage dealing champion, so we can do a load of swaggy kill videos with him. Which part? Crystal's part for the tier 2 ones, so it's like, it's the first, like, cluster of rewards, and it's on the far right, the one that costs 300, and that's to get the tier 2 class catalysts. At the moment, it just seems like, you know, on the kind of last days of the event, those are probably what you should mop up. Looks like Kabam went crazy here with a calendar. I wouldn't say crazy. I'd say Christmas. That was pretty crazy. There's insane stuff there. But it's a nice calendar for sure, definitely. Seeing as Crossbones a better champion or Phoenix. Those two I'd say Crossbones is significantly more useful. So when will MCOC mod bring out the video on Carnage or Punisher? Hopefully today. I'm really hoping so. But again, like, we're going to have to see how good these characters are before we decide whether or not to go for them. I forgot what Carnage's awakened... Oh yeah, Carnage's awakened ability is Venom. It's Bloodlust, so it's exactly the same as Venom's, but instead of increased crit, it's increased power gain. Which, depending on what his special attacks do, I don't know, it might be really good. But his special attacks, if they have a little bit of pizzazz to them, we're going to have to see, ladies and gents. We're going to have to see. But these Cosmic Awakening gems, man, they're burning a hole in my pocket. Carnage is going to be really good, just like every other new champion that wasn't as hype as the other new one coming. Gwenpool wasn't as hype as Cable. You're right there, Lane. I think back then, I think recently though, like, I've legit got pretty good at predicting champion hype. Like, in the last few months, before that, I kind of sucked. I kind of sucked at it, you know? But then we got good, guys. We got good eventually. But I have progressed from, like, a complete noob. Like, if you watch the videos when I was in my bedroom, probably like, what is it, 7-8 months ago? So bad, man. That's so bad. I look back and I'm like, what is this fool saying? But I had to make those mistakes. I had to start off being a little bit of a noob to get good at the video game and get better. And that's all we're ever going for, ladies and gents. Preparing my thumbs for the Voodoo Arena. Ooh, I probably should add Voodoo Cutoffs in the description of the live stream. I think we have Yondu and Doctor Strange Cutoffs still in the description. But yeah, I do need to get those Voodoo ones out. I'll do a live stream later when the Voodoo Arena starts, because I'm going to jump in the pool for Voodoo and grind to 1.5 million. Just get those shards, boys. That's what it's all about. Actually, I do need to grind like a little bit more in this arena, just to make sure I get to, you know, the 500 4-star shards and that. Carnage should have Poison and Bleed. We know he has Bleed, but we don't know exactly how it's triggered. So, I'm interested to find a little bit more about that. But if Carnage has like some sort of insane bleed that you can just keep on triggering again and again and again, hey, I don't know, he might be pretty good. But I got high hopes for Carnage right now. I don't know, I might actually message. I think Tricos is like still asleep. I'll drop him a message though, actually. Ask him if the MCOC mod video is coming today. Because I know, like, him and MCOC mod, they work to kind of release it at the same time to drum up as much hype as possible. Right, let me just quickly shoot Chuck us a message. Be like, hey dudes, you know when the Punisher / Carnage MCOC mod video is being released? Question mark, smiley face, guys. That's right, you always have to remember your manners on the internet. That's very, very important. So yeah, hopefully we'll keep an eye out for the Facebook ding, guys. And if we hear that, then yeah, we might have some news. We'll have to see. Are we not getting any compensation package? No, apparently we might get something. I'm not too sure though. Kabam Mike said they were working, like the process for them is making sure everything is resolved and fixed, and then dishing out a compensation package. Maybe, but we don't know. But we're gonna have to see. I really do hope they offer some sort of compensation package for kind of the state of the game in the last month. Like, I think out of all the times, just because they left it like a month, I think it's necessary to compensate people in terms of units and revives. But obviously, it's going to vary a lot between, you know, what people want. So I think they're probably going to have like a tiered system of compensation if they did do it, much like the one that they did in 12.1. But again, I'm not really too sure on that. We're going to have to see what happens. Right, so what was I going to do? What was the plan? Let me have a quick look at the mastery tree, because, you know, thinking about Resonate, that's a really, really good point, because I kind of do need that for Labyrinth Electro. So how many cores do I need? I need two of those, and then 2. Does it cost like 1 to unlock every tier, or? I'm not too sure. Guys, does anybody know if it costs like additional cores to unlock? Oh, actually, I won't need it at 2nd rank, will I? I just need the debuff. So contact and physical attacks, yeah. This is what I really, really need to get like a cheap run done in Electro. So I'm going to need a total of like 4 carb cores, right? Okay, let's have a look at the scrapyard, see how much that's going to be. I think they're like 20,000. I'm not too sure. I need to double check on that. Then again, I will be sacrificing basic catalysts. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We'll have a little bit of a look, figure it out exactly what we're going to go for. Right, so the carb core is down here, so it's 30,000. So if I want 4 of them, it's going to be 120k. Oh, damn, that is a debate. I think it's some pretty decent value, though. Yeah, it's some really, really good value. Carb cores are by far the best value in this map. So actually, it doesn't make sense, because theoretically, I was thinking about actually going for 2 basics. But I really should unlock that mastery if I want to play Electro a little bit more, and that's going to be very, very useful, coming, you know, certain fights in Labyrinth, and also probably for some of the later chapters in Act 5. So maybe I should just farm that map. Yeah, that kind of seems like the thing to do at the moment. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's do another map. So let's get rid of this. Gonna have a little bit of a think on it after the stream, actually. But I'm going to blitz through also normal and beginner, probably, just to get the initial rewards for doing those, and also the units. It's always a good idea to do that. So, right, let's go to normal then. Let's do a quick run through. We're just going to, like, zerg everything down super quick with Wemple. It does need cores for each rank. Okay, thanks for the clarification there, Mike. Appreciate that. I think, like, yeah, it doesn't increase the duration, so I'll probably just go for the first rank in it, and it'll be done, sorted. So Resonate basically is like a weakness debuff on the opponent that has a chance to proc on your attacks, which, like, doesn't really, for most fights, have a great use. But when you're paired with Electra, who has the ability where, you know, whenever the opponent is debuffed, that she reduces their defensive ability accuracy. It's so good, because you can have that up pretty much 24/7. Hey! Oh, Stanley, man, I was triggered on that stream. I just like, closed chat, I closed social media, and I feel like I just sulked for, like, a couple of hours. I just wasn't feeling it, man. I wasn't feeling the vibes. Appreciate the heads up there, Ravi. Don't think you did this farming video too early. Which one? The farming Rocket Raccoon one, or like the live stream today? What are you on about? I'll be doing my Legends run on the 14th of June. Can I have some good luck? Hi, best of luck, man. It's a tough one to go for, but wishing you all the best, my friend. But yeah, if you want to see all the maps and bosses, we'll definitely have content on the channel for the Punisher versus Carnage event. So if you want to do your homework, it's going to be a great place to do. I'm going to disagree. Resonate has a great use for all champions, greatly improves survivability. Again, I haven't really tested it much, but I imagine Resonate, you know, only matters really when you're getting hit, I would assume. But again, I need to test it out a little bit more. Might fall in love with the mastery. Again, I was a massive cynic on the Assassin's mastery until like a few months ago, and I got it, and I was like, damn, I really enjoy this mastery. It's great fun, especially with Elektra. Oh, thank you, Joshi. That's incredibly nice of her. See, now I've just started and spending my units on parry and evade. Good job, Anand. Guys, can we give Anand? Is that Anand? That's it, Anand, he's a new player champion, guys, because so many new players, they'll just like waste thousands and thousands of units on premiums. But Anand, he's a smart dude. He's done his homework. He's getting parry and evade first. Good time. Why so ninja? We're gonna get around to it eventually, man. See, I feel like Punisher 2099 is constantly judging me. Right. Oh, okay. So, yeah, hopefully today, guys. Hopefully today. That's the message I got back from your boy Cutoffs. He was like, hopefully we're going to see the video today. So, obviously, keep an eye on Cutoffs' page. Keep an eye on the YouTubes. We'll keep an eye out. Let me just quickly reply to him. Sweet. Yeah, I can't wait to go through Punisher and Carnage's abilities. It's going to be so much fun. Any news on the rocket button? You just got to wait till the event expires. Like, not really much news on it. How much for Voodoo? I'm going to say if you want to be safe for Voodoo, I think like 6.5 million is where you want to go. Why do you think the Doctor Strange cutoff will be much higher than last round? I think I put 3 million in the description, right? And that's the score you want to go for to be safe for Doctor Strange. My motto when it comes to arena grinding is always better safe than salty. So if you can do another couple of rounds and guarantee you get the champion instead of like just being a little bit on the edge, that's the way I like to play the game, guys. That's the way I like to play the game. But you know, you could go like 2.4 million. You might be just on the cutoff, but again, it could go up a little bit, it could go down a little bit. Who knows? Okay. Interesting. Sorry, guys, just reading some top secret messages there from all my Kabam employees. Yeah, man, UK meetup needs to happen. You're damn right about that, actually. I want to get the ball rolling on that today. You're right, Joe. You have a very valid point there. Marvel Contest of Champions. UK. I think I made like a UK community so I could organize a meetup. Right. There we go. Sorted. Is this the one? Oh no, this isn't my one. Which is my one? Is this mine? Let me just double check, guys. Ah, yes, this is my one. Right, so guys, if you're from the UK and you're interested in an MCOC UK meetup, we're looking to organize one over the summer. So join the Facebook group for it. For MCOC UK community players, and we're going to organize something over the summer. It's probably going to be in London, I would assume, and it's probably going to be at a bar, so it might be like 18 plus, because we did one in Long Beach, and it was a bar, and it was a great time. Hey, Steve, congratulations on completing Master Mode, man. I'm incredibly proud of you. It's all good, man. I'm glad you've been enjoying some of the Master Mode gameplay videos. They're always so much fun to do. Like, I love the Freestyle Master Mode Challenge. I kind of wish there was, like, a version of Master Mode. So kind of like a hard mode version of Master Mode. But the hard mode was that you could only use 3-star characters, and that was the restriction in there. you know, but you could do it again and then get like second rewards for doing it under a little bit of a challenge. I think that'd be quite fun, you know, because it's a really, really fun challenge to do. And there hasn't been any. The only master mode I didn't do with 3 stars was the what was it? It was the Iceman one, because that was so bad. Like, all the 3 stars just died to Iceman's cold snap. It was so bad. Oh, it's so bad. I was just like, nah, I can't be bothered. I wasn't that good at fighting back then as well. Curious to see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the reward's gonna be. Hopefully it's something good. I don't think it's gonna be too much more, but we'll see. I haven't, Ivan. To be honest, dude, I haven't logged into Transformers in like a week and a bit now. It's a little bit like, I don't know, they just don't really seem to be pushing out that game much, and until they're pushing out the game, no, just the interest has waned. I've legit blocked out this weekend to grind Voodoo. Ben Thompson, that is what we call correct priorities there, my friend. It's a good shout. Remember, a god tier champion, you know, it's gonna last you a very, very long time. It's gonna do some good stuff, you know, get you some points, get you some sweet rewards. Whereas if you go out and have a good time and those memories, like, memories, who needs them, man? They're overrated. You want to remember the grind. That's what it's all about. Do you know, is there any news about the possibility of Yondu's special event? I haven't heard anything at all. So yeah, I'm a little bit like, well, what's going on now? Simultaneously, like, I still have this theory, though, that they've, like, not released any new content or any new events, such as the Yondu event or, like, Act 5 Chapter 2, just because the game was so broken, and they knew if they released something, like, everybody was going to complain about the state of Double Evade, even more than they already were. So now that they've got everything fixed, I don't know, I feel like maybe, but we'll see what's up. What I think of the June calendar, pretty good. It's pretty good, you know? You can't knock, like, quarter of a 5-star. I mean, if it was a whole 5-star, that'd be slightly better, but we'll take a quarter of one for sure. Who else? Yeah, I don't really like fighting against Magneto. He's just a bit of a pain, isn't he? Hey, what is up, Adam? You'll see, and so I didn't manage to get anything MCOC related into my exam. Womp womp. But I still have one more try. Best of luck in your exams, my friend. Hope it's all going well. What I think about 5-star Storm? She's pretty good. Like, she's just a really, really hard-hitting champion, Storm. I've still got my Storm. I took her back down to, I took her back down to rank 2, just so I could rank up, like, other mutant characters with a little bit more utility. And I think as a 5-star, she's probably going to stay at rank 2 for a while, just because, like, when Archangel and Iceman come around, I know as a 4-star, you know, if I don't get either character as a 5-star, I want them both at, like, 550, because Archangel and Iceman, they're so hyped, they're so good. And maybe Psylocke as well, so. Would I recommend using my 4-star generic Awakening Gem on Quake? Not really. I think there are better characters to use on than Quake. It doesn't do a huge amount for Quake in her current state, awakening her. Nowhere near as much as it used to. So, why does my wife schedule family vacation during the Voodoo arenas? Damn! Joshua, RIP, man. You're just gonna have to pray to the RNG gods that you pull a Voodoo. Hey, seeing 2 questions. I feel like I'm always strapped for T3 basics. Is the 175 unit offer to get 2 of them ever worth picking up? It's never worth it, man. It's just such, in terms of value, it's just such a bad offer. In regards to being strapped for T3 basics, like, even right now, like, I still feel that as well, and I've been playing for ages. The thing you need to do is just get into the habit of, like, every day just doing those 2 paths and getting that sword. Oh, damn. Being hit up. Right. Guys, sorry, let me just check some of these messages. Sorry, just gonna hang out with my friend tomorrow. Got some plans as well. Gonna go down to my friend. So I made friends with this other YouTuber who lives about like 10-15 minutes away from me. He's like a very, very old Minecraft YouTuber. He's been doing it for a while. Same age as me, though. He's like 22. But he's called Nitro Luke DX. Has about 350k subscribers. Like, dude just makes Minecraft videos. Like, he's a children's entertainer, and he, like, fully embraces that, man. It's so funny. But his, like, on-video persona, like, he's, you know, like, he's a children's entertainer. He's a goof. But in his real-life persona, he's just, like, he's the coolest guy, man. He's a real, like, down-to-earth dude. So, if you watch his videos, like, you know, it's probably a similar caliber to your boy SGF. But, man, he's a cool guy, man. Yeah, he's really nice. Went out for an Italian dinner last week. Man, we had this great starter that was like just basically 2 big blocks of cheese on a plate. Oh man, it was a good time. See, bro, this is just a theory, but if you look at the new calendar Kabam released with the champions in alphabetical order, there is an S between the Spider-Man, and I really hope that is Spider-Man 2099. Yeah, that's true, man. That definitely could be. Like, he does fit pretty perfectly into there, so it's definitely a possibility. Doctor Strange, 3 million, how, bro? I feel like I already answered that question, Tanu. It's like this, I'm not predicting the cutoff. I'm giving you a score that you should go for to be safe for the character. So, you know, like 3 million, it isn't a huge amount, more than 2.3 million. Gotta stop stressing, man. If you want to be safe for the character, 3 million's a good safe score to get. But the likelihood is it will be around like 2.5 million in terms of cutoff. But again, like if you don't want to gamble, if you want to be super safe, 3 million is a good place to rest at. Did I have mum's spaghetti? No, what did I have? I had a pizza, and he had a steak, and, like, the steak looked so much better than my pizza, and I was sitting there in disappointment a little bit, because the pizza we had, well, the pizza I had looked pretty terrible. Looked like something you get in Tesco's. Do I ever think there's a chance to see MCOC as an esports game? I kind of doubt it. I mean, it would be fun. I like the idea of it, but in terms of practicality, it probably have to have some sort of element of PvP. But I think there's just I don't know. I just don't think it worked too well as an esport in its current state. They need to adapt it quite a bit. What I think the 4-star, I'm a little bit confused. You know, I've been debating what the 4-star Star-Lord cutoff is going to be, because I really have no idea. See, a part of me is like, I think it's going to be around 8 million, and then I'm like, is that a little bit too high? Like, the 800 people need Star-Lord enough to put in 8 million? I don't know, guys. What do you think the cutoff for the 4-star Star-Lord is going to be? Because, again, this month as well, like, with those Guardians Crystals, I know, like, a lot of people have got, like, a 4-star Guardians of the Galaxy character, and a lot of people have picked up, like, a Star-Lord or multiple Star-Lords. So, yeah, I'm not really too sure about that. What do you guys think about that, though? Good morning from America Scene. Has there been any word on additional compensation for the Clown Fiesta of the past month? I like your wording there, Dazen. Not yet. I haven't seen anything yet. They just said they were discussing stuff like a few days ago. So yeah, hopefully we're going to see some stuff. Hey, what is up, guys? Can we show some massive hype right now in chat for your boy, Dave G? Thanks for the 3-star Master Challenges. It has really boosted my confidence, and that is now pushing my Alliance members to 100% in Master Mode. Side note, I'm having trouble with OBS. Do you have any others? I think the thing is with OBS, the one that you download, like on the official website, because I did this recently, it's a bit of an odd version, so I'd suggest like looking up a download for an older version called version, let me type it in chat, it's version OBSV, I'm just going to type it out, it's 659B, and that's the OG OBS, and that's the one I use, and it's just so incredibly good. But aside from OBS, I don't really know like any good streaming software for playing video games and stuff. But yeah, there used to be like, I think it's like XSplit or something like that. But to be honest, like OBS, like if you get that version, hopefully it should be pretty easy to use. But yeah, massive shout out, Dave. Really do appreciate the support, my friend. I'm glad the stuff has been helping out. OBS, it's Open Broadcaster Software, not Oblong Bow Syndrome. Hey, what is up, Ham? Hope you're doing well today. Original BS. Really liking the Discord app. Thanks, Ian. Trying to get the guys from my alliance to switch now. Discord's really good. Like, there's, it's just nice because it's so easy to organize within like a channel and a group of people, like so many different chat channels that people can just ping to talk about various topics. So it helps kind of like keep discussions on a similar path when you need them to. Whereas Line, I feel like Line is just one of those things that's been there so long for MCOC, and so many people have like used it that it's a bit of the go-to. But I think OBS is much more friendly to use. Seeing, can I name the top champs for each class? We have a video guide on the channel, Zane, called Seaton's Tier List 12.0, and you can find all the top characters ranked, in my opinion, on that. So yeah, that should help you out a little bit. Do I think it's better as a 5-star Iceman or Archangel? That's a tough one. That really is a tough one. I think in terms of a 5-star, like, for when you're playing the character, Iceman doesn't really need to be awakened. It's very nice to have him awakened. But Archangel, if you want to play him competitively, like in Alliance War AQ, you kind of do need to have Archangel awakened. So that's one of the things when it comes to Archangel. But if you simultaneously, if you want to use Iceman as a defender, like he kind of needs to be awakened to get that cold snap, that guaranteed damage at the start. But it's a bit of a tricky one. Hey, Anthony Michael, congratulations on first completing the Realm of Legends, man. I'm proud of you, buddy. Get through it. I think one of the things that I really enjoy about being an MCOC YouTuber is just making all these videos on the content, and then having people message me like, oh, hey, Cian, like I was really scared to try out Master Mode, but I watched your playthrough on like free-star characters, or you know, I watched a live stream or something, and you know, I just did it. I went in the following day and I just did it, and it was pretty easy. So yeah, that's one of the most satisfying things for me as a YouTuber here, especially when somebody comes up to you in person, like at the meetup. I just had so many people that were like, you know, like you totally pushed me to get like Master Mode or Realm of Legends done, and I just getting some great rewards now. Can't thank you enough for that. So yeah, it's nice, man. It's nice. Hey, what is up, Alexandri? Thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. Let's show a little bit of hype for Alexandri here. A little bit of love there. How are you today? Great day for me. Finished Road to Labyrinth. Got a Mystic Gem awakened. Got Voodoo awakened. Took him straight up to 550. He's now your profile pick. Damn, that sounds like a pretty good day. We're gonna have, I think it might be today, tentatively, a Dr. Voodoo Pro Tips video coming out. Been promising that one for a while, but I think today might be the day that we finally get it done, so we'll see what's up there. I think rank down tickets will come back, only if they make substantial changes to champions. Maybe with the compensation package, I'm not too sure, but we'll see what's up. Thanks, Seaton used rank 5 Hyperion. Damn, that must have been really, really good for Realm of Legends, actually. Must have demolished everything, and I assume you probably went with Guillotine for Wolverine. But yeah, Hyperion's a great Realm of Legends clearer. Just a lot of great matchups there. Yeah, actually for like every fight, Hyperion's really, really good. Like even Scarlet Witch, because one of the things on Scarlet Witch is the poison. And Hyperion, he's poison immune, so you can just blast through that. It's a good time. Superior Spider-Man, yeah, could be either, man. Like, I'm gonna have to see what's up. I don't know, it looks relatively likely that we'll see a Sinister Six event. I'm pretty sure of it. Just because it's that unreleased champions chart is just up until November, right? And that's not really that many months. And there are like 5 Spider-Man villains that fit so perfectly in there. So the Sinister Six theory, I don't know, guys. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. But we'll see what's up. Hey, what is up, Robert Ammer? Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Seeing the gateway drug to endgame MCOC. You damn well know it. Seeing I just got enough 5-star shards for my first basic. I'm going to take your advice and open it now. Hopefully to get an Ultron, Hulk, Rocket, or Mordo. Wish me luck. Sherwin, best of luck, my friend. Dude, we need to know what you get in chat. Like, you need to tell it. We need a screenshot, ideally, over Twitter. Like, guys, if you ever want an audience to open a 5-star crystal, like, just mention it in live stream and then chuck me a tweet on Twitter. And then we'll see what we get, guys. I love doing those prediction games where stuff is legit. Got a 5-star Iron Fist. That's all right. That's kind of in the middle, you know. It's not super bad, but simultaneously there are better options. But I definitely say it's better than an Iron Patriot, better than an Ant-Man. so you can't knock it too much there. Hey, what is up, Raz? Hope you're doing well. See, you never duped a 4-star, but I have 5,000 5-star shards. I remember them giving everyone 3k for everyone. Do you remember, like, in November last year? I don't think they ever gave everyone 3,000. I think there's like 1,000, you know, around 1,000 shards at different intervals and login calendars. But they did have dimensional rifts, which, you know, gave a huge chunk of potential 5-star shards. There are a lot of people in November during the, what was it, it's the Doctor Strange event there that did dimensional rifts and, you know, got like 2,000-3,000 5-star shards. So I feel like that might be what you're referring to there, but I'm not too sure. See, you never replied to my question. Well, you know, maybe you should try asking a question instead of crying about not replying to your question. Because that's just the first question I've read of you. Ah, man, I just don't have time for that. Do another opening like the Ghost Rider one? Oh, nah. I don't like to encourage feed-in. Like, one of my stances at the moment, featured hero crystals, the 150 units ones, they're really bad. They're not worth buying. They're such a terrible waste of units. And, like, every week, I see so many people wasting, like, you know, thousands and thousands of units on them and only getting 2 stars. So the biggest piece of advice that I try to convey and practice myself is just never spend units on them, because there's always, you can always allocate units to your progression in game and getting more difficult content done. It's usually the player that's maybe like just about done Realm of Legends and still has like so much stuff in Act 4 to do, Act 5, they haven't done Road to Labyrinth, Labyrinth of Legends, and like every couple of weeks they're just, you know, emptying all their units that they could use to progress in this stuff and get guaranteed good rewards, and just trading in for a bunch of 2-star champions. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Which one should I unlock? Oh, you finally answered a question there, Wary Devil. I'll tell you what, I'll reply to that. Which one should I unlock first, Despair or Willpower? It's that one's kind of like personal preference there. I mean, like, Despair, I wouldn't go for Willpower. I'd probably go for Despair and then work toward like Deep Wounds and Assassins there. But I think that's the answer. Science Awakening, Cat World War II, Electro, or Miles Morales. I probably wouldn't use the Science Awakening gem on either of those characters. Like, definitely not Electro or Miles Morales, and probably not Cat World War II. I think there are slightly better characters. But yeah, Science is a hard one. I think the only 2 characters that like really benefit a lot from being awakened in Science that are good characters are kind of Quake and Spider-Man, and Hulk as well. Captain America, it's nice to have him awakened, but he doesn't really need it. But yeah, it's up to you. Out of those 3, like, if you really want to awaken one though, probably Cat World War II. But I had him at 550 unduped for a very, very long time, and he still puts in a considerable amount of work without being awakened. Why is Star-Lord good? I just got a 5-star. So Star-Lord isn't good until you awaken him. And when he's awakened, for every combo hit you get, like, your attack goes up substantially. So, you know, when you can play well and string together these combos of like over like 50, 100 plus, like his damage ramps up so quickly and he hits so hard. So yeah, that's basically why Star-Lord is good. Do I prefer evade or parry? Well, both of them are skills that you have to use in order to be successful in end-game combat. Successful in end-game combat. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, like you need both of them. Like I don't know why I get this question so much. Like I swear, like every live stream, someone's like evade or parry. It's like both guys. They're core combat mechanics. Like just get both of them. Hey, see, and I managed to complete Realm Legends yesterday, played like a scrub, but felt like a god, thanks for the inspiration. Hey, dude, it feels good the first time you get it done, but again, one of the things with Marvel Contest of Champions is there's such like a high learning curve on the game that you can't even begin to fathom how steep the learning curve is for Marvel Contest of Champions and how much depth there is to this game until you just keep on playing. You got to keep challenging yourself, keep pushing yourself. So getting in there, making as much progress as you can. That's what it's all about, my friend. That's what it's all about. Hey, Cena, is it worth using an Awakening Gem on Mordo, Black Widow, or Ultron? I wouldn't awaken any of those characters in the current state of the game. Like, none of them really benefit too much, Jonathan. So yeah, I would I'd save it, man. I'd save it for some of the slightly better characters. But if you want to know what those characters are, I'd suggest looking up a video called Best Characters to Awaken, like patch 12.0. Is Hood good enough? Hood doesn't need to be awakened, so yeah, you don't want to use an awakening gem on him. Just gives him like a chance to power drain while his cloak is on cooldown. It's not super reliable, and he doesn't really need it because Hood's already pretty OP. He's pretty good without it, but it's a nice to have for the character. But again, he doesn't need to be awakened. Got a 5-star Science Awakening gem waiting for Hulk when I pull him someday. Send me some Kabam CO luck. Ooh. It's gonna be good there, Raymond. What I would suggest, one thing to keep in mind, is that I think it's very, very likely that even next month or the month after, we're gonna have like I assume a 2-month Spider-Man event to kind of celebrate the release of the movie. And I think in that it's very likely that we're gonna see a new Science Champion, and we haven't seen a new Science Champion in a very, very long time. So it might be a pretty hype character, and if it's a pretty hype new featured science character and you've got that 5-star Science Awakening gem, you might want to consider saving up your shards and going for it. But yeah, I'd have a little bit of a think about that, just something to keep in mind. Are Wolverine and Hulk worth rank 4, both for unduped? Yeah, I'd say even unduped, both are worth rank 4. Like, they're great champions, Wolverine and Hulk. Even unduped, they're still, like, well above average. That's all good, Sack. Trying to respond to everything I can. Chat's pretty crazy today, though. Guillotine. Guillotine's still a really strong, bursty champion. She's not super great in long fights, but in, like, short fights, you know, if you've got a 5-star Guillotine, if she's awakened, she's a pretty good rank 3 option. But, yeah, I like Guillotine. She's a fun character to play. Just don't use her too much. I'd say she has a little bit less value than she did pre-12.0, just because now, like, regeneration and healing is so much less strong than it used to be. Because, does anybody remember the state of the game, like, a year ago? Well, this is one thing that I think about. You know, I was thinking about this a little bit last night and yesterday. It's just how much, like, everything has changed. Because this time last year, again, if you've been playing really recently, like, willpower was a really, really big thing. So willpower used to heal for, what was that? I think it was like 3% every debuff. And then, like, multiple debuffs of the same, like, class, like, multiple bleeds would also count, like, 3% or 1.5% per stack. It was so ridiculous. So it made, like, literally half of the champions in the game completely unplayable in a lot of the endgame stuff. So yeah, it was so incredibly absurd. Like, Iron Fist used to be, I mean, like, Iron Fist, he's good now, but he used to be, like, complete trash. He was so unplayable. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, all the champions have a lot of bleed. Like, they just weren't good. You were always healing your opponent for a lot more than you were dealing. Such an insane how we've transitioned from, you know, that game that I remember back then to what we're playing now. So that's one of the things, you know, for all Kabam do wrong and all they slip up, I think most of the time they're moving in a good direction with the game. Like, I like a lot of the stuff they do, but sometimes, you know, some stuff, like, it's just bad. It's just bad. But a lot of that stuff they seem to address, like, within a few months. But it's in my amazing tier right now, but I think you've said you've underrated him, so demigod tier. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty right for Hood. I'd say he's demigod tier. Like, I really enjoy playing Hood. But I think one of the things with Hood as well that makes him a little bit tricky is because he's in the Mystic class, and Mystic champions are, like, so good. And you obviously, you know, you have a limited amount of Mystic T4 class catalysts that you can use to take certain characters up to rank 4. So it's always a struggle in terms of, like, upgrading Hoods, because, like, Dr. Voodoo and Scarlet Witch and Ghost Rider, like, they're better and more useful options. Like, between the 3 of those champions, like, they're good for everything. And then you have characters like Magic, Juggernaut, as 5 stars that are, like, insane for Alliance War Defense. Like, Mystic in terms of those rank up resources, you know, when it comes to, like, the endgame stuff and, like, going for, like, really high ranked characters, it gets very competitive. So yeah, that's the only hesitation about Hood. Like, he's really good, but has some competition. Might give him Road to Lab. I'm gonna give it another go when I'm in a good mood and it isn't too hot. But yeah, certainly soon. Like last night's stream, it's a bit of a clown fiesta for sure. Who should I take up to rank 4? Yellow Jacket or Miles Morales? I'd probably go with Yellow Jacket, unless you want a really good defender, then Miles Morales is the option there. But if you need a good offense champion like Yellow Jacket, he definitely puts in a nice amount of work there. Seeing any idea what Star-Lord's cutoff will be? I would assume somewhere between 7 to 8 million, but might be a little bit lower, might be a little bit higher. I think Star-Lord is so hard to predict, but that's what I would assume anyway. Yeah, I think you're right there, Black, and that's the perfect way of putting it. Hood suffers from a bit of Jane Foster syndrome. Like, he's a great character, but because the Mystic class is so good, he's a little bit outshined by some of the other Mystics. I'm excited for the new 5 stars. Yeah, I cannot wait to do my double featured Hero Crystal opening, which I assume I'm probably going to do. If not for Carnage, probably for Punisher. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. If Carnage is confirmed hype, I'm probably just going to go for like one 10k crystal before that, because I have that 5-star itch. It's been like, I think, wait, let me try and figure this out. How long ago since I opened a featured 5-star? It's been at least 2 months, I reckon. So yeah, it was at the end of March, so it's been about 2 months. Oh man, 2 months since we opened a 5-star Hero Crystal. I've got that itch, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to pop one open and see what we get. Oh, but we gotta be patient, guys. Patience, that's how you build a good roster there. That's how you build a good roster. But I need to see if these characters are good, and hopefully today we get the Punisher and Carnage video, and if they both suck, then I might open, if you know, I feel like the way it's going to go with the new 5-star evaluation video is the Punisher is going to be 110% hype and Carnage is going to suck. That's how I feel like it's going to go, but I'm interested to see for sure. 5-star unduped Elektra. Yeah, hell yeah, dude, hell yeah. Definitely take Elektra up. If you on your radar of ambition, like doing Labyrinth of Legends 100% was like a goal of yours, 5-star Elektra, that is a key that right there to some major success. It's gonna make a lot of the fights very easy. So yeah, maybe even rank 4 potential unduped. But yeah, I really like Elektra. Definitely rank 3 potential because she doesn't really need to be awakened. Awakening Elektra doesn't really do too much. Just do a 10k now. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I don't want to go for a 10k right now, just because I've seen like Brian, and I'm a little bit scared, you know, guys. I'm straight up terrified. I saw Brian and Joel open their crystals yesterday, and they got like low-key shafted. They opened, what was it, 3 crystals between them. Every single pull was completely terrible. It's so bad. So yeah, I don't know. I ain't feeling it, but some of the Submarinos got pretty lucky yesterday. 2 guys tweeted me that they pulled a 5-star Loki. We had some dude pulled a Mordo. Saw a Captain America as well. There's a guy on Reddit who pulled like, what was it? Opened 3 crystals, pulled 2 Mordos and a classic Black Panther, awakening his Black Panther. So that was pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good. Should I wait for 5-star X23, Dr. Voodoo or Iceman? You should, Andre, like, in terms of max value, guys, and best characters, we've said this in a video, but if you want the maximum amount of value and the best chance to get, like, a new really hype character, you need to hold off till the end of the year, till, like, all of the current features that have been out are added, because that's when, like, the crystals start getting a little bit hype again. You know, if you want something that is completely, like, out of this world amazing, or the best chance of getting something that is completely out of this world amazing, then you have to wait, like, quite a while. But that's something to keep in mind, boys. Yeah, Brian was so screwed. He got shafted, Joel got shafted, everybody's getting shafted. Yeah, I remember that. It feels bad, though, because, like, 5-star champions, they just take so long to get. It's just, like, such a journey to get them. Right, ton of premium shards there. Not too bad. Let's, oh my gosh, what wonderful offer is this? So 380 units. Ugh, that's pretty trash. That is pretty trash. Alright, we're gonna pass on that. 5-star Dr. Voodoo. Yeah, well, if you want the best chance of getting a good character, you gotta wait till the end of the year. That's what it's all about. Right, let's go for Let's go for beginner. Gonna auto fight my way through this one. Get the units, the rewards. Smash those like buttons. Hey, my boy Steve, appreciate the super chat there, dude. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, there will be an updated Road to Labyrinth guide coming fairly soon. Hey, see, how many Iceman 5-star crystals? I don't really know. Don't know if I'm still gonna go for Iceman as a 5-star, actually. Gonna have a little bit of a think about it. Kinda should for his utility, but I don't know. Kind of want. I just love the characters that just deal so much damage. Like Gwenpool, she's just a fave, and I'm loving Dr. Voodoo. So I'm kind of hoping Carnage is good, but we'll see what's up. Because I got that 5-star Cosmic Awakening gem. I've got 8 Cosmic T4s at the moment. I'm at the cap for that. I need like a character to use them on. Your Alliance friend bought a 5-star Ultron. Damn! Pretty nice there, Cobra. Congratulations to him. They should bring 5 stars for 5,000 shards and features to 10,000. You know, I think instead of doing that, they're just going to make 5-star shards more available. But it would be nice to, you know, just see the rate of gain go up a little bit more. A little bit more. But at the moment, in terms of, like, my farming and gameplay, it takes me, like, 1 month. It's about 15,000 shards for me. But again, that kind of depends and fluctuates a little bit depending on what like events are going on, the login calendar, and also how many alliance wars we win. Also how much I can be asked to grind arena. That's a huge influencing factor there. So I say Electra is good untubed. Yeah, she's good untubed. She doesn't need to be awakened to be good. Awakened ability does a little bit for the character, but not too much. Is Magneto good as a first 5-star? Not really, Shane. If I'm going to be real with you, like, Magneto isn't a character. He's not, like, super terrible. He's not, like, super worthless. But there are much better characters that you could have gotten. So, yeah, he's alright, man. He's alright. But, there could have been better ones. He's not an Iron Patriot, though. He's not an Ant-Man. So you can be happy about that. Tell us how you farm 5 stars. We have a guide on the channel. Just go to the guides playlist. Got a 5-star farming guide on that, so that'll teach you all of the methods, tactics, ways to get 5-star shards. Hoping for a good mutant because I don't have a good 4-star mutant. There aren't really any like great mutants. You know, if you're looking for a good 5-star mutant, Matthew, I definitely wait till December to open your crystal, because at the moment there are a lot of very mediocre mutants unawakened. And yeah, like a lot of them need to be good to be awakened, like Storm, Cyclops, they definitely need to be awakened. And then the other two, what do you have? You have the Colossus and Magneto, who just really aren't that great. So what's the best way to fight magic on LoL? Full heal or revives only. So, Tiago, my advice for like fighting magic in Labyrinth is initially for kind of the first like few fights on any character in Labyrinth. I think you do need a few fights where, you know, a few tries where you warm up. So that's probably what I'd suggest on magic, is just have a few tries where you warm up and then full heal, and just go for a few like good attempts there. Once you're very confident with the fight and you know you can get a good combo, then fully heal up and smash it out. Hey, what is up, Wesley Weeks? Thank you very much for the super chat there, my friend. Appreciate the contribution. So Wolverine good. Wolverine is a beast, man. Look up Wolverine, Road to the Labyrinth, Chapter 1 or Chapter 4, something like that. And you should be able to see some Wolverine Beast Mode gameplay there. But his regeneration is so sick. But yeah, exactly what Ham said. Like, just get into the flow of magic, and then once you're kind of used to the fight and all her animations and the AI, then yeah, then heal up and get it done. Is the 15k pull better to go for? So one of the things to keep in mind is I'd only go for a 15k champion, like if you really, really specifically want that champion. Because in December, pretty much everything in the sub-feature pool is going to be in the 10k pool. So if you just go for the 15k pool now to try and get, like, fall back on other champions and stuff, you might as well just save until December and open some 10k ones, because you're going to be able to get, like, you know, 50% more crystals. So yeah, that would probably be my advice there. But yeah, only go for a 15k featured if you really, really want the champion that is the featured champion. Like, that's the advice. Right, let's go this way. I haven't yet, Ziwi. I do need to update the tier list for that. It's something on my to-do list. I'll get it done. Lol, such a hard Kang to defeat. I know this beginner mode too difficult here right now. Hey, what's up, Neil? Hope you're doing well. Seeing, should I try to go for Voodoo twice or get him once and use my Mystic Awakening gem on him? Really depends how much time you have to grind. I would probably suggest just going for Voodoo the once and use the Mystic Awakening gem on him, because after 2 Voodoo grinds, you probably will want to end your existence. So yeah, I would probably suggest chucking that Mystic Awakening gem on him after the first one. Hey, what's up, Pesky Brandy? Welcome to this afternoon's live stream. Hope you're doing well. Is 5-star Magic good? Yeah, you got one of the best 5-stars if you got Magic as your first 5-star. Very, very useful character in terms of utility. See, when does Iceman get featured in the 5-star again? The 13th of July to the 27th of July. So yeah, you got 2 weeks there to go for Iceman. It's Dormammu. What is it? Dormammu today, right? Dormammu in a couple of hours, but don't go for Dormammu because he's not going to have the sub-featured pull. So, yeah, I think, I don't know. Well, if you really, really, really want Dormammu, then, like, you can go for Dormammu. But just be aware that if you are going for a 5-star Dormammu, you don't have that sub-feature pull to fall back on. But I think comparatively, I don't know. Dormammu's, if you got a Mystic Awakening gem, he's a good defender. But comparatively, if I wanted, you know, Dormammu's utility and stuff of poison and bleed immunity, I'd probably just go for Iceman. I think Iceman's a little bit better as a poison and bleed character. Hey, what is up, Flossy Plow? What's better, 3-star Captain Marvel or 3-star Black Bolt? It's a bit of a tough one there. I mean, they're both kind of like okay champions. They don't really have anything special going on. Both poison immune. I think Captain Marvel, if you've got her Awaken, definitely hits harder, but Black Bolt has that stun on his special attacks, which, you know, if you're a newer player, certainly is always very, very useful. So I think if you're a new player, I'd probably take up the Black Bolt over the 3-star Captain Marvel. 5-star Dupe Magic or Dupe Cyclops to rank 4, I'd probably go with Magic out of those two, because Dupe Cyclops doesn't really have too much of a use as a 4-star. Oh, sorry, we're talking about 5-stars. Oh, that's an interesting one there, cool. Maybe I don't think, like, in terms of the future of the game, like, it's going to be a super good idea to get Cyclops up to rank 4. Because he's good, he's nice and bursty. Like, if you want to go for a Legends run, he's probably your ticket to getting the Legends badge. But Magic, I don't know, I just like Magic way too much. But I'm not too sure if I'd take her up to rank 4 without her being awakened. I know it's a bit of a tough one, a little bit of personal preference there, but I think if you can get, you know, Magic awakened by any sort of means, she's definitely going to be the better option there. I mean, even if you have an unawakened Magic, in terms of, like, Alliance War offense, she's still going to be really, really good. Like, a lot of the, a lot of top players in some of the highest brackets of Alliance War actually like using 5-star Magic for offense, or 4-star 551. So yeah, it's a bit of it interesting. Hey, what's up, Angela? Welcome to the stream today. Hope you're doing well. Garland Barber, you prefer full suicides versus deep wounds and assassins? Well, basically, whenever I'm using suicides, I just use suicide masteries to either speedrun stuff or do arena. And then when I'm using Suicide Masteries, I'll go in and have, like, also Deep Wounds and Assassins. So I have this setup that I've used for a few events and stuff called, like, Seaton's Balls to the Walls Mastery setup. So if you want crazy damage for stuff like that, that's probably the guy to go for. But it's not really like an either-or. Like, I'm kind of, you know, if I want to go Suicides, I'm going all in terms of damage. Or I'm just going to use a bit of a mid-range build, which is my 12.01. What teams have the best synergies? Mainly it's just the X-Men team has the best all-round ones. So, you know, having Magneto, Cyclops, Storm, and Wolverine for kind of max, just a little bit of everything. That's the best one, generally speaking, to go for. But you got power gain teams, you got stun synergy teams. Really depends what you need. Have I seen the Flash? Nah, I'm really behind on Flash. Is Grumple going to attack in it at all? What a hard Yondu, guys. It's the best way to get 4-star heroes. We have a guide on the channel for farming 4-star characters. Put it up about a week ago, so yeah. Just check on the channel, go about a week ago back, and you'll see all of the ways to get 4-star champions. It was better to awaken 3-star Ghost Rider or Hood. I definitely awakened the Ghost Rider, but Ghost Rider, you gotta learn how to play him. You gotta be very savvy with his abilities to have, you know, good success with Ghost Rider, is you need to know how he works and functions. And we've a Ghost Rider guide on the channel. If you want to check that out, want to get the pro tips, the down low. Weird morning stream. Not ain't too bad. It's a very, very chilled one today. We're literally just sitting here kind of auto-fighting through beginner just to get some a little bit more scrap and some units. So ain't too bad. Should I max out Glass Cannon or Assassin first? Glass Cannon, I would say, because that affects the entire fight. So yeah, I'll probably go for that. Will Voodoo go for anything above 4 million? Definitely. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. So if you want to be safe for Voodoo, you're looking at 6.5 million points. It's like the best character we've ever seen in Arena. At least for a very, very long time. Doesn't the 15k crystals have the previously featured champs along with a new feature? So the 15k crystal will have, yeah, every champion in the game that's ever been a 5-star. But that doesn't start until the Punisher crystal on the 8th. Well, what I would assume is the Punisher crystal. So if you get like a Hood crystal now or a Dormammu crystal sometime in the next week, you won't have that pool of sub-featured champions, if that makes sense. So it'll just be the featured champion and then the 36 champions that are in the basic one. But you're also getting a great champion and much better with all the old champions out of the featured basic pool. It's a little bit 50-50 there, Rick. Because with, like, all of the sub-featured champions, there are a lot of really, really good champions. Like, the state of the pool at the moment and the state of pool in December are roughly, like, about the same. I believe, like, once December comes around, actually, it's slightly better. I need to do the math and work it out. But certainly, there are a lot more, like, really big game-changing champions that get added in, like, October, November, and December to the pool. And all of those are in the sub-feature right now. Well, not right now, but starting from June 8th. That's what I meant. Can I do a video on Archangel versus Realm Legends Wolverine? I'd probably give him my 3-star, actually. I probably could. Might get around to that at some point. I love playing Archangel. It's so much fun. Kinda, I really do badly want, like, a 5-star Archangel. He's so good. I have both Black Widow and Elektra 4-star, both on level 1 dupe. Who should I invest future 6 stones into? Well, it really depends. Like, Black Widow's one of those characters who I just don't really rate her anymore. I don't think she is good enough to invest all your signature stones into and fully rank up. Like, I'd rather put my 6 stones into Daredevil, because I think he's a lot more useful. And I've got my Elektra. Elektra just doesn't really need, like, any signature levels at all. Like, after one, you've pretty much, after, like, just her initial awakened ability, you've pretty much got everything you need for Elektra. So, yeah, you don't really need stones in Elektra, but I suggest taking Elektra up. I think she's better than Black Widow. But again, that's just my playstyle, my preference, and build with deep wounds. Hey, Scene, I'm super hyped for both Iceman and X23, but I am torn between getting an Iceman feature crystal when he comes out. We'll go for a 10k crystal once X23 is added. I need advice. Well, if you really specifically want Iceman, if he is like your goal, then you probably want to go for the featured gamble on him. Because again, buying a featured crystal, it's going to give you that 20 to 25% chance to get the character. Whereas when Iceman comes around in like the 10k ones, you've only got like a 1.2% chance to get him when he's freshly released. Obviously, with every new champion, that's going to go down a little bit. So yeah, really depends, dude. I mean, your options, I would say, are either opening the 5-star Iceman crystal. And to be honest, with the 5-star Iceman crystal, you could potentially, like, you know, miss Iceman and get X23. That could happen as well. Or simultaneously, you could wait for, wait for Iceman to be released in December and open maybe a couple of 10k ones instead of just one 15k one. Edmund, I'm a full-time YouTube content creator, my friend. Fun fact of the day. But a 5-star Cap is any good? Yeah, you got one of the best 5-star characters. Captain America is a beast. Just that block, really. That's what makes him so incredibly good. It's just so valuable. Just being able to just, like, sit there, block, and take, like, no damage. And just control the flow of the fight so well. Doctor Strange, still good. He's good. He's alright now. The problem with Doctor Strange is, like, a lot of the other Mystics just trump him in their current state. So there's no reason as a 4-star that you would ever take Doctor Strange past rank 3. In my opinion, anyway. But some people still like him. Personally, I don't rate Doctor Strange anymore. I think Doctor Voodoo, Ghost Rider, like, who else do we have? Scarlet Witch, like Magic, Immorto, Hood, Dormammu. They're like 7 characters. They're much better than Doctor Strange. So you've got priorities there, boys. Duke Maestro or Collector? Obviously Collector in that scenario, because Collector can just one-shot people with his SP3. Gosh, how fun would that be? Actually, it probably wouldn't be that fun. It would ruin a lot of the game. Collector will never be a playable character, I would assume anyway. It's the Guardians Crystal Limited. What do you mean by that? Like, I just don't know how to answer that question. Could mean many things. Right, I know how to use them both, but 4-star Unawakened Drax or Black Panther Civil War max awakened ability, which is better. Black Panther Civil War does not need to be awakened. Like, his awakened ability is so bad, it really doesn't do like anything for the character. And unless it's on an armor up node, it actually gimps your Black Panther Civil War for Alliance War Defense. So yeah, none of them really need to be awakened, if I'm honest, Eduardo. Well, I wouldn't use a gem on either. Because Drax, like, he gains a little bit of fury from being awakened, but again, there are much better characters to use a gem on. Gwenpool basic cutoff, you're gonna have to see what, like, there are a few champions coming before Gwenpool that will dictate the cutoff for her. So yeah, let's see first what Voodoo, Hona, Hyperion are, and then we'll start guessing at Gwenpool. Gonna have to start the video arena after my exam today. Damn, Matthew, finishing one grind and you're on to the next one already. Should I wait for the 15k sub featured, or do I open the 10k right away? It's up to you. Totally up to you. Like, I cannot answer that question. It depends. It's your gamble. Like, it's your gamble. Whatever you want to go for. Tell me more about Hulk. I kill Mystic Heroes very easy because they take a lot of power. Cool. I don't really know if that was a question or what you want me to tell you. I'm a little bit confused about that. But, yeah, what you know, Hulk's a good character. Like, I rate Hulk big time. You'll love Gwenpool once she wakes up. Yeah, I really want to get my Gwenpool. If I have my Gwenpool waken, I'm really hoping that, like, next month we see sort of, like, some sort of, like, dimensional rift thing, or at least a way to get a 5-star awakening gem. Because if I can awaken my 5-star Gwenpool, then I have, like, such an easy time in the Labyrinth of Legends against, like, Spider-Man, Electro. Imagine fighting Spider-Man, but he never evades. He's so good. Just need to get that 50 combo. Maybe it won't be super easy. But Electro, I could save a little bit of money with Electro if I didn't have to use Electro. But yeah, we'll see what's up with that. I mean, it's Rocket Raccoon. I got a 4-star version for the Guardians of the Galaxy Crystal. It's pretty good. Like, I wouldn't take Rocket as a 4-star up past rank 3 level 30, but he's a very fun champion. Like, some people really like him. He's a big old glass cannon, does a lot of damage, but again, can't really take many hits. Like, if you mess up on Rocket Raccoon, like, you're pretty dead. Very low health pool. Is Old Man Logan good? Old Man Logan is okay, but the problem with Old Man Logan is Wolverine is better at regenerating, X-23 is better at dealing damage, so he just, as a 4-star, kind of lacks a little bit in comparison. But I think if you get a 5-star Old Man Logan, there's going to be some value there. He's probably going to be one of the best mutant characters to pull at the moment. His mutant characters, in terms of the 5-star basic pull, they're pretty weak. What signature level would I recommend having for Wolverine and Voodoo? Just as many as you can on either 2 of those characters. Like, anything above 19 is pretty good. I like to add signature stones in kind of batches of 20, so that all my characters eventually, when I get them perfectly to dupe level 99. So that's kind of the plan there. Get them to 19, you know, if I'm going to put stones in. Should I rank up Black Panther Civil War or Spidey to 440 for Alliance War? Both are unduped. Unduped, like, Spider-Man does nothing in terms of Alliance War defense, so definitely Black Panther Civil War, because you need to awaken Spider-Man to get that evade. Like, without evade, he's just pretty easy to knock over. Special one is a bit annoying, though. But, you know, ideally you want to awaken, so yeah, I'd take up Black Panther Civil War for now. Can I collect Road to the Labyrinth with a 4-star rank 440 Wolverine? It's going to be very good for a lot of the matchups and fights. You still need some, like, power control champions for certain parts of it. And what is it, like poison immune ones for other parts, but yeah, he's gonna put in a lot of work for it for sure. Does Luke Cage passive lower degeneration? I don't believe so. Don't believe he has anything that affects degeneration. I don't believe anybody is. The way to counter degeneration for the most part is characters with regeneration. That's pretty much it. Worst champion in my opinion, I don't know, it might be Colossus. Colossus might be the worst character in my opinion. Maybe Iron Patriot, maybe She-Hulk. She-Hulk's, I don't know, they're all alright, but comparatively they're just bad. I don't know, I don't really like Colossus. Groot is he's a pretty unfun champion to play, Groot, just because he really doesn't do much. Is a 440 Awakening Quake good for Alliance War attack? Yeah, if you can play Quake well. You know, if you know how to use those heavy attacks, like, she's going to work quite nicely. I'm going to be taking my 440 Star-Lord into Realm Legends soon. Are there any fights where health potions are good to use, or just stick with the revives? I'd say save your health potions, Rhino. For Scarlet Witch, that's probably the biggest one, and it really depends on your confidence in a lot of the fights. Because, you know, if you're using a 440 Star-Lord, you should be able to get most opponents down in probably about, like, 200 and a bit hits. So if you can keep a good combo going, yeah, shouldn't be too bad. But I think the fights where you'll need it the most are probably, like, Juggernaut, Scarlet Witch, and maybe Hulk as well. But how are you planning to get Wolverine down? Like, are you going to go for the 400 combo on Star-Lord, or are you going to use a guillotine? Because, you know, if you want to go for the 400 combo on Wolverine with Star-Lord to, you know, out-damage his regen, then, yeah, you'll probably want to make sure you're healed up for that. This video arena is going to be so much fun. It's going to be a bit of a grind, I can imagine. Seeing 4-star Gwenpool duped is good. Yeah, very, very good. Gwenpool's one of the best characters out there at the moment. Salt on the wound, bro. I pulled She-Hulk twice in the last 2 weeks. My She-Hulk, I think, is like dupe level 60 or 80 now. So I feel the pain, man. I feel the pain. How do you avoid spiked armor? Any regeneration champion or any champion or crossbones? Because spiked armor only applies when you crit, and crossbones never crits. Next slow run, maybe this weekend, Josh. Maybe this weekend, but we'll see. Had a pretty bad time streaming last night. Just sucked in Road to Labyrinth. But, I don't know, a little bit tempted to go for a next slow run. Get 100% done, boys. Yeah, think about it, dude. That video is going to be coming soon. It's definitely on my schedule. It's definitely on my radar. So yeah, maybe today. Maybe today. I'm not too sure. Have I heard anything about Act 5 Chapter 2? I haven't heard anything yet, but should be coming soon. I reckon in the next month it's going to be out. I use my 5-star rank 3 Dormammu on Alliance for attack. He's really good against All or Nothing and Bleed nodes. Yeah, that's pretty true there. But then again, Iceman as well. I think he's slightly better, like, all around for Alliance War attack, because he can handle bleed nodes, he can handle All or Nothing, and simultaneously he can prevent evasion as well. So Iceman, I don't know, I'm a little bit more hype on Iceman than Dormammu, if I'm honest. Right, Cian just joined. I have about 1.5 of both Mystic and Mutant T4 Catalyst. Should I focus on bringing my level 65 Wolverine or 25 Voodoo to rank 5? I'd probably go for the Voodoo first and then the Wolverine, DJ John. But again, it really depends, like, which Catalyst you get free of first. Like, that's the big decider there. Can't wait to watch your next lore run. I'll kill it. Oh, hopefully so. I failed so badly in Road to the Labyrinth last night. Wasn't playing good. Awesome playing good, boys. Out of the new 5 stars, who do I want the most? Yeah, I'm not really too sure if I want to go for the pool. But out of like the new characters, like who's pretty good? Who would I be happy with? Mordo, Captain America, Hulk, Ultron, Rocket Raccoon, symbiote Spider-Man, I wouldn't mind, and Elektra. I think Elektra would probably be the #1. You know, if we want to get like a top character, we'd want to fall back on Elektra. Hey, thank you, Fink. I appreciate the kind of words. Is 4-star Gwenpool worth a generic Awakening gem? It's a little bit debatable. It depends what other characters you have awakened. But she's definitely one of the better options. However, I think to bear in mind is Gwenpool is going to be in Arena in like, I think it's like 6 weeks. 6 weeks today? Yeah, 2 weeks you got Hyperion, then Howard, then Gwenpool. So yeah, 6 weeks. So, you know, instead of using that generic Awakening gem, if you wanted to awaken her, you can just grind around Arena. But yeah, it's up to you. Like, I like to be, I'm just a massive hoarder when it comes to my resources. So if I can get a character, like, guaranteed I'm going to awaken it just by grinding an Arena, I will choose that route over using an Awakening gem most of the time. Top 5 4-stars, Dr. Voodoo, Wolverine, Captain America World War II, Star-Lord, maybe Gwenpool as well. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It varies so much depending on what context of the game you're looking at. Hey, Cian, are 4-star Storm and 4-star Quake both unduped worth upgrading? I mean, I'd probably take Quake up even unawakened, like if you can play her well, but Storm, she's not really worth upgrading until she's awakened. And really, like, there are slightly better characters to get up as a 4-star over a Storm. So I wouldn't prioritize her. Hey, what is up, Louise? Welcome to the stream today. Thank you very much, Muffin. I'm glad you're enjoying some of the videos, my friend. Callum O'Sullivan. Dude, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Callum's always welcome in the stream, for sure. Because Callum is definitively the best name that a person can have. Definitively. Is Hood worth awakening with a generic? Definitely not. Like, Hood's awakened ability doesn't do much. So yeah, that's a hard no there from me. Got a 4-star Red Hood from the rewards. How is he rated? And just want to shout out, you're super awesome. I love the stream. Thank you very much there, Thomas. Hood is a great character, unawakened. Like, he has Fate Seal on his special too, which is super, super powerful. When he's invisible, 90% chance to evade projectiles. Like, there's some interesting stuff Hood can do for sure. So yeah, just very useful champion for a variety of challenges that come up. Day 1 in the US of A, jet lag to FK. Hope you're having a good time out there, Louise. Like, seems like there's a bit going on in the US at the moment. There's that, what is it? The E3 EA Play next week, that big expo. So that seems pretty damn exciting. Going over there, like, I was talking to, what was it, your girl Jad Jolly, because we've been talking about, like, doing some live streams and videos together sometime soon. And I was like, you know, this new event, this Carnage and Punisher event is coming out next week, because that stream is always, like, super, super chill. I was like, oh, you should come around, and we should do, like, a crazy hype live stream where we check out, like, Punisher 2099, Carnage, and all that event and stuff. But she's away, man. She's out in LA for the E3 event. Got too much going on, but maybe next month. We'll see what else is going on. Need to think of some sort of interesting collab ideas. Had someone walk into your office. Oh man, it's always an inconvenience there. See the replay. So, you know, I noticed most of the new champions are more balanced. Good on both offense and defense. Hyperion, Iceman, Dormammu, Hood, Yondu, Cable. Yeah, I think some of them are balanced. Like, I like champions. I like the design of champions that have like this kind of like rock paper scissors thing, where, you know, like if a champion's really, really good, it has like some huge drawbacks. Kind of like that. But there's equally like some champion design that I really don't like. Like, I like Iceman for a lot of his design, apart from Cold Snap. Like, his awakened ability, I just think sucks. I wouldn't mind it if it didn't deal the damage and just like prevented the opponent from evading. But the fact that it just deals a load of damage you can't avoid at the start, you know, I just don't like that. It ain't good. It ain't good. But I like a lot of the design of some of the newer characters. I don't really like Nebula's design, if I'm honest with you. But again, I'm really not a huge fan of that, like, dash back and block for a really long amount of time to gain, like, some kind of okay-ish damage. Ended up traveling for 22 hours almost. It always is just such a long trek from the UK to the US. Because you got to get to the airport, you got to wait at the airport, you got to get a flight, and usually that flight connects to another flight. It's a long-ass time. I think it took me like a good 20-something hours when I was, you know, the whole journey from like my place to my place in the place in Long Beach. Hey, see, and after the patch, my iPad started lagging due to weather effects. What should I do? I'd probably like write a post on the forums about it, just explaining in as much detail as you can, because the guys at Kabam, they do go through like everything on the forums, so I think that's the best thing to do. And then maybe a post on Reddit as well, see if other iPad users are having a similar issue, and like drum up a little bit of a crowd for that. I think that's the best strategy. That's what I would go for. But just try to be as constructive as you can in any post. Because if you're like, fuck you, Kabam, your weather effects are ruining my game, I hate you, like, they're just gonna delete your post, you know? Seeing good call. What I prefer for good UX to activate an ability rather than dashing back and holding block. I'm not really too sure, huh? I think the thing with dash back and block and charge stuff is it just like it takes so long to like get there. You know, that's one of the really annoying things. So I prefer it if it was a little bit quicker, if it was a little bit more fast paced. I think, you know, I'd enjoy that, so you could like sneak in the charge up and it still be viable. But again, I think Nebula, I'd like to see her charge up instead of being like once every 0.9 seconds. Like one stack of shock every 0.25 seconds. That would be pretty good. I genuinely don't even think that would make the character like OP. But I just like the charge up mechanics to be a little bit more fast and a little bit more effective. You know, because it just feels like, you just gotta like hold block for just so long. That ain't fun. That ain't fun. But then again, I guess, I don't know. I'd have to have a little bit of a think about it. But that's just not really a mechanic that I like too much. Right, let's go Rocket Scrapyard. Let's go for the middle one. Let's hopefully get some keys, guys. Come on, we need the keys. Is Duke's Yondu worth to rank 4? It's a bit of a tough one, Ryan. I don't really know, like, a super amount about Yondu. I've got the basic understanding. I think he's good for utility. Really depends what other options you have. Like, he's alright. Like, he's going to be useful. Especially if it's one of your first rank 4 characters. But again, depends who else is there. Ah, Brutal DLX. Yeah, boy, Brutal DLX is on the live stream today. Kabam is investigating the weather lag issue already mentioned on the forums. Done. Sorted, guys. Sorted. So yeah, they're looking into it. I need to... I wish they had a dev tracker on the forums that wasn't me just going into, like, Kabam Mike's forum history and checking all the posts there. A dev tracker would be so easy. Oh man, I missed that. I used to play on a lot of MMO forums, and every MMO forum had a nice little dev tracker going on. You pulled a 5-star Ultron 5 minutes ago. That's pretty damn lucky there. Congratulations, Game Freak. Estimate Voodoo's cutoff. I think Voodoo's going to be between like 5.4 and 5.9 million in terms of his cutoff. But I'd say if you want to grind out Voodoo and you want to be like, oh, I'm pretty safe for Voodoo, I'd probably go 6.5 million. That's personally what I'd do. The most annoying fight in Labyrinth? I don't know for myself yet, Stanley, but I guess the most annoying fight in Labyrinth, I would assume, really depends on like what champions you're using. Because some fights, the annoyingness is just taken away by having a specific match and a specific counter for it. But you really, ideally need to have that counter at like a rank 4 as a 5-star to get the increased enrage timer and not take like crazy damage. So yeah, I don't know, there are some fights that are gonna... Electro is definitely going to be annoying for me. Spider-Man's going to be annoying. Like X23 I reckon is going to be a bit annoying. Some of the poison champions. But yeah, I really don't know yet. I think on the run that I did, the most annoying character, I kind of found It's either Ultron or Miles Morales, just for the like constant evading. I hate evade, man. It's a terrible mechanic. Do not enjoy it. I'd rather have like slightly more complicated specials to evade than the evade mechanic. You know, that's what I like. What I think about Carnage and Punisher 2099 right now, don't really have like, I mean, Punisher seems pretty hype, Carnage seems okay, but again, we won't know until the MCOC mod video comes out. And apparently, guys, got wind of that coming out maybe today, so got to keep your eye out on Cutoffs and MCOC mod. Hey, Jar, appreciate you stopping by today, man. Thank you very much for modding. Always appreciate you, man. Have a good day. Sorry if this was asked already, but estimate cutoff for Dr. Voodoo. What is my stream description, actually? Voodoo's going to be, if you want to go for Voodoo, you want to go 6.5 plus. Oh, yeah, you're right about the description. Yeah, it's still the Road to Labyrinth one. Scrap, farming, and chill. There we go. Sorted, updated. Anybody that comes in now should see it. About 5-star undupe Drax. Should I rank him up or wait for duping? I take a 5-star undupe Drax up to rank 3 personally. I think it's a pretty good option there if you have an excess of tier 4 cosmic class catalysts. But you know, depends if you need him right now. Yeah, it's gonna be coming eventually, Charles. Did I know I can easily explore LoL with Electro and a lot of revives? I feel like that's not legit. I mean, with a lot of revives, you can do, like, Labyrinth with any character. But we want to get some good kills, man. I want to do it on the cheap. That's what it's about. Yeah, we got Discord Raz. Had it for a few days now. I'm quite enjoying it. It's fun. What do you think would happen if everyone in the MCOC community only reached the minimum rank for a featured or basic champion? How would rewards be distributed? I think that's just such a unfathomable, hypothetical scenario that it's just not really worth thinking about, because it has no point. Hey Victor, appreciate the kind words there. That's incredibly nice of you, man. We're always on the up and up, trying to make it a little bit better. But again, I've been slacking. I feel like I've been slacking a little bit recently. Could definitely be doing a little bit more. Second best cosmic in the game, I think maybe Angela, using my 3-star, but not many people seem to have her. I think that's about right there, her. I think by far the best cosmic is Hyperion, and he's just so dominant that, I don't know, there's just not much of a reason to use many others. But Angela, Drax, and Thor, I think they all have different scenarios where they kind of like rear ahead of each other in terms of their effectiveness. So yeah, it's a little bit debatable on those. But I wouldn't say Angela is, like, in terms of damage output, like miles ahead of like Thor and Drax. She's at a fairly similar level for the most part. I need some plants in my lair. That might not be a bad idea, Adam. Kind of jazz it up a little bit. Who's better to awaken, Mordo or Ghost Rider? Out of those two, definitely Ghost Rider. Mordo's awakened ability just is like, it's not hype at all. It's one of the worst. Want to sort out the Discord? Hey, yeah, I'd say so, Raz. Like, you're one of the channel OGs, man. I trust you, so you can have mod on Discord. Like, if I trust you enough to mod my YouTube channel, I trust you enough to mod my Discord channel. So yeah, just type in chat, and I'll give you mod status when I'm next on. Heading to Disney World Orlando on Sunday. Maybe I can grind in the new Pandora Park. Damn, Chad, I've heard. My dad, because my dad is like, he's obsessed with theme parks, and he's like reading all the stuff about this new Avatar ride. And he randomly told me at the weekend, he's like, Callum, do you know how long the queue is for the new Pandora ride at the Avatar land in Disney World? I was like, well, no, I don't, Dad. How long is it? He's like, it's 250 minutes away. So long. So how many, what was that? It's like 4 and a bit hours, right? Is that 4 and a bit? Yeah, it's 4 and a bit hours. Dude, I'd get there early for sure, you know, if you wanna ride on that. But apparently it's ridiculously busy. But I guess it's summer now in America, right? Is it the summer term, or am I a little bit off on that? I pulled Hyperion from a featured crystal long back. If that makes me feel salty, like, Not really. As a 4-star or the 5-star? I mean, I got Iron Patriot as the 5-star, and that stung a little bit there. Just a little bit. But I got my first 4-star Hyperion out of a crystal, like a premium, and then we used an Awakening Gem, and the very, like, couple of days later, did a 4-star opening. Obviously had to pull Hyperion out of the first one. And then we've got another, I think we've pulled, like, three Hyperions at least at the moment. Might have pulled 4. Hey, Stanley, have I given you mod on Discord? Have you joined the Discord yet? I think I have. But I need to double check that. But yeah, if not, man, just hit me up and let me know. New Hulk roller coaster in Universal. I so badly want to go back to, like, Orlando. I haven't been there in years. I might do over the summer. If we have a good summer, if your boy gets super loaded, I just need to find, like, a good pal or a cutie to go out to, like, Orlando with me. For sure, man. I just, actually, maybe not on the, I think in the position I am in at the moment, where I can just go anywhere at any time, I should probably avoid going to Orlando in the summer, because it's just going to be so busy, right? It's just not going to be a good time. So I should probably wait till next year. Almost June 26th is the official start. Oh, so busy, man. So busy. Crazy. We got the Fast Pass. It is summer. Crazy hype for Pandora. Oh, as long as you got that Fast Pass, Chad Dixon, that's how you play the theme park game. It's what it's all about, though. Like, theme parks. Oh man, they're just a massive, like, wallet milking fiesta. It's like, man, it's bad. It's bad over there. Isn't Dorky Diddy Dave in Florida? He's in Miami at the moment, and he's Dorky Diddy Dad. So, you know, he's a little bit away from Disney, like a few hours. I know if he'd be down for a day. Discord was going crazy last night. Hey, yeah, there's quite a few people popping up. It's nice to see people chat about stuff and subs helping each other out with their questions. Because, you know, I try to get around to as much as I can, but there are a lot of people, just especially at the core of this channel and the community, that know all their stuff, you know? They've watched a lot of the tier list videos, they've done testing for themselves, they know their stuff, they can give out some good advice. So yeah, Discord, guys, you know, if you don't get your question asked, or if I don't get around to it, it's a good place to hang out if you want to be around a bunch of knowledgeable people. Gagic, probably, maybe this weekend, dude, maybe this weekend. I'm not 100% sold on it this weekend, because it's so hot at the moment, but maybe. We'll have to see. Ah, Peyton, that's some hacks there, my friend, for sure. To rank up 4-star Cable, to rank 4, Iceman, definitely Iceman. No debate there. 100% Iceman. Off to Disney, is 3.2 good for DS? Yeah, 3.2 is more than fine for Doctor Strange. Anything over 2.5, you've probably got Doctor Strange. Anything over 3 million, you're pretty safe for him. What substances? Oh man, he's just trying to be a hype AF children's entertainer, man. That's just what he likes to do. That's his thing. That's his thing. You can't aim for that. He's just trying to make a living for his family and all that stuff. Civil Warrior, worth rank 5 with the update. Nah, Civil Warrior is still a little bit trash. A little bit trash. He's still just the poor man's Vision. There is no justifiable scenario where Civil Warrior exceeds the capabilities of Vision in the hands of a good player. Yo, what is up, Mr. Monster? Hope you're doing well. Did I know that the symbiote in the scrapyard hires your Guardian's hero use? Yeah. But simultaneously, like, it's so long to just keep on going through that in terms of points. Like, if you want points for that event, just do either Road to the Labyrinth first chapter, or just do Arena. Like, it's much more rewarding overall. It's just so long to get to the bottom of that map over and over again. Just ain't feeling that. Cable or Spider-Man symbiote worth taking to 440. It's a bit of a tough one there, Joshua. I mean, is it one of your first 440 characters? Do you have any other options? I personally probably wouldn't take either of those characters to 440 myself. But there are scenarios where one or two of those characters might be useful. I mean, Cable, he's got a little bit of utility, a little bit of regen. Spider-Man symbiote, he has the insane damage, so yeah, it's a little a tricky one. Is it true that you get full energy from Act 4, Chapter 1.3? There are a lot of, like, Act 4 and a lot of the different chapters have a chance to spawn, like, full energy refills, but simultaneously, like, getting through, like, most paths in Act 4, like, costs you anywhere between, like, 60 to 150 energy. So it's not really like a great idea to farm full refills in Act 4. You're just much better off like just doing arena, just getting the units there. Yeah, I'll have a little bit of a look at that ham after the stream for sure. Did my Civil War to rank 4, thinking he's good now. Oh no. Well, the thing is, the Civil Warrior, he's a badass. He's very, very fun to play, but he's just like, it's just vision in every scenario is just more effective. He's not too bad though. Some people like him. He's going to be useful. Maybe if you ever need a heal block champion. But again, if you're like, should I upgrade Vision or Civil Warrior? It's always the Vision, boys. Always the Vision. Should I rank up 5-star Ultron to rank 4? Maybe. Maybe, Andre. Depends, dude. It's a pretty decent option, I'd say, for getting some stuff done. It'd be useful for Labyrinth 100% if you need to do those poison and bleed stuff. But yeah, it's up to you. Should do a free-to-play series. I might get around to that sometime, Steve. But the thing is, free-to-play series, you know, I'd have to dedicate a lot of time to grinding on that account. Which, at the moment, until I've done Labyrinth and have, like, the most insane roster in the world, I'd rather just grind on my main account and make this account the best it can be. So that we have all the characters at high levels and we have all of the knowledge. Dr. Octopus is an AQ boss. Probably not. We're not going to see an AQ boss for a while, but might be fun. Damn, I really hope a lot of the new Spider-Man characters are added in the next couple of months. That should be a good time for sure. Right, I need to grind a little bit. I do need to grind a little bit more in Arena, and we're probably going to head off for the stream. So let's go and get a few more points. Actually, I think we'll be on for a little bit more. We'll see. Right, so maybe I want to get to the final milestone in this one. Where are we at the moment? We're probably around 26 to 45%. We could probably up that. Yeah, actually I don't know what the cutoff for that's going to be. Probably the final milestone though. Right, we can get to at least, I reckon, like 480k in that one. So I'm just going to grind to like just burn out all my 550 champions in this one, just so we can get to like 1.6 in a bit. So that's gonna almost guarantee that we get the big old stack of shards in this arena. So worth putting points into willpower or to max out assassins. I don't really think willpower is like a great mastery to generally invest in, unless you want to go like full suicides. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about willpower until you're looking at a suicide mastery build. So I'd probably focus on like deep wounds and assassins first. But hey, that's just me. Masteries, there's a lot of personal preference elements to building your mastery setup, and also very dependent on what you're trying to achieve right now in the game, and also your roster. You know, if you've got a lot of bleed champions, you want to lunge after those deep wounds points so quick. How much is the minimum for Doctor Strange? Well, I think like 2.5 you'll probably get Doctor Strange. But then again, like, you don't know for certain, so I'd suggest going 3 million if you wanted to be safe with the character. But 2.5, it should be fine. Damn, these medium attacks, even when they don't crit, they're still pretty high. It's insane. Insanity. Right, let's just Earthquake Hulk down. Look at this, guys. This is pro Quake gameplay here. Sorted, boys. Sorted. Hey, what's up, my boy Matthew Eaton? Welcome to the stream today. Hope you're doing well. Queen of Pawns as well. Welcome to the mod squad. Glass Cannon or Willpower Glass Cannon? I use Deep Wounds for Guillotine. I use Deep Wounds for, like, all of my bleed characters. There's like, I think probably, it's like 30 to 40% of the characters in this game have some sort of bleed effect. Like, it just benefits so many characters. So it's a very useful mastery to have. And a lot of the there aren't really any champions that have, like, a strong bleed that are, like, bad characters. you know, pretty much every champion with bleed is pretty good at least. But there are some that are a little bit lackluster. Do you think the accelerated move to bring 5 stars to this game more rapidly to its end, or will we eventually see 6 stars too? I think we're eventually going to see 6 stars too, man. It's the thing with like mobile games and MMOs and all that kind of stuff, is that it's just that it basically works on a carrot on the stick system. So you always want to have this reward that seems like completely unattainable to a lot of new players to kind of lunge after, just this thing that seems like absolutely amazing. And then you gradually make that like more and more available and increasingly easier to get, while simultaneously, like in the distance, you got another carrot on the stick, you know? So that's how games like this work. Eventually, there probably are going to be 6 stars. Are we close to it? No. Like, we've only just, like, broke into getting 5 stars. We haven't even got, like, rank 5 5-star characters yet. So, let's, it's still going to be, like, at least, I reckon, another 18 months before we would see, like, any chat on 6 stars. And then 6 stars, I don't know, they might come after that. But that's essentially like, it's a constant carrot on the stick with these games. New characters, new upgrades, more powerful stuff. That's it. I'm very hyped for Carnage, but I think there are way too many Spider-Mans, Hulks, and Iron Mans in the game. What do you think? Yeah, I don't mind the Spider-Mans. There's a bit of diversity in terms of the design of Spider-Mans. And Hulks, they're pretty different for the most part. Like, a lot of Hulkish characters. But the Iron Mans, they trigger me. For sure. I don't like a lot of the Iron Man characters, because essentially they're all the same character for the most part, but ever so slightly different. Where Symbiote, Spider-Man, Classic, Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, they're all a little bit different, so I don't mind that. Deep wounds for Spider-Gwen? No deep wounds for Spider-Gwen. Just nearly ready for Realm of Legends? You can do it. I believe in you. 100%. Exactly, Knight. It's going to be a long time before we see 6 stars. But a game like this, they just got such a powerful franchise where they can just, like, milk the whales for a very, very long time. It's infinite milking here, ladies and gentlemen. But it's a good-ass game, provided they continue to make, like, an interesting, engaging game and move in a positive direction in terms of their game design. Marvel Contest of Champions, I believe, has a very, very solid future, especially with mobile devices getting better and better. Hey, guys, can we show some massive hype right now for Steve Wester, first off for a super chat, but also some crazy hype for the new Dollar Daddy of the day. We have your boy, Captain Smash, smashing down those $15 there. Good morning from Texas. Get a couple of pints on me this weekend. Captain Smash, my boy, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get you up there as the Dollar Daddy of the day right at the top of the stream. Dude, cannot thank you enough. That is a really big super chat to chuck down, guys. Let's show some hype for your boy Captain Smash in chat right now. Is an unduped 4-star Wolverine good? He's still good, but, like, until he's awakened, X-23 is a better character comparatively. So he does need to be awakened to be a character that you really wanna take up and invest into. But he's still good. He's still better than a lot of other characters, even unawakened. Hey Cian, how do you come about playing the game, and how do you find it and its community? For the Marvel Contest of Champions community, like, there's such a mix of people in the community. There are some people that are, like, really, really nice and friendly and love to chat about stuff, and, there's just such a mix of people. Like, it's just not really, like, any unified. There's so many different perspectives on every issue, which I think always keeps it very, very entertaining. But you have, like, different camps in the community. I'd say you definitely always have that camp of people that are wearing their tinfoil hats and have, like, crazy conspiracy that Kabam is, like, out to get them with, like, every single update. You have so much of that in this community, which I kind of sometimes I do side with their perspective and opinion. Like, some of the stuff is some BS, but sometimes I'm like, guys, come on, you're looking into this a little bit too much. Like, it doesn't go that deep. But simultaneously, you have the people that love Kabam and everything they do, and then you have the people, I think like me, that kind of just sit in the middle, and, like, if they do a good job, we're going to be like, oh, they did a pretty good job with this. And if they've done a crappy job, we're just going to call it out. But yeah, you have the people that are just like whine about everything. You also have, like, this is one of the things that really irks me. I always see it, it's always on Facebook. It's mainly on Facebook. You'll have the people that will complain about the game and how hard it is to, like, do stuff and get new characters without having, like, any knowledge of the game, you know? Like, personally, I just see, like, every comment on a lot of the Facebook page is just... on a lot of the top comments, whenever they like post a promotional thing, it's just some like really uninformed person, and then a load of people like circle jerking that person. Because, yeah, just people are a little bit out of the loop. Because honestly, I don't think like champion acquisition is anywhere near as bad as it used to be. I think they have become increasingly generous over the time playing. Like, you can get a lot of free stuff on a monthly basis in comparison to some other free-to-play games. Obviously, this game, like, it's a whale haven. It's a whale haven as well. There are so many different perspectives on MCOC. Hey, what is up, your boy Joel? Hope you're doing well. When Kabam does literally anything at all conspiracy. Sometimes I do have conspiracies, but then the next week I'm like, oh, was I going a little bit too far with that? I don't know. Kabam's a company, they sometimes confuse me. I sometimes don't get their decisions. But, hey, it's a little bit of this. Joel, man, dude, guys, can we get some hashtag pray for Joel in chat right now? You duped your Ant-Man again, right? In yesterday's opening. I saw you got Ant-Man, it was a double dupe. Feels bad, man. Let's hashtag pray for Joel right now, guys. Pray that his 5-star crystals are a little bit better in the future. Get something quite good. Have you thought about going for like any featured champions in the future at all, Joel? Is that something on your radar? Because I know you and Brian, like, neither of you two. I mean, Brian, he went for Gwenpool, I guess. Brian went for Gwenpool. But apart from that, you two just don't seem too fussed on a lot of the featured characters that come out. Not really riding that hype train much. Yeah, I'm just interested, man, to get a perspective on it. Cut off for Voodoo. I'd say anything over 6.5 million is probably going to be pretty good. I reckon Cutoff's going to fall between 5.4 and 5.9. So I'd advocate, if you want a good chance of getting Voodoo to go over 6 million, if you want to be relatively safe, 6.5 is probably the place to go. Yeah, it was rough. Don't have that sweet Kabam luck anymore. Dude, we'll get you on the Kabam CEO payroll. Just need to always say wonderful things about the Kabam offers and say how good it is to buy all them, you know? That's what you need to do, man. That's how you get on the payroll. Trust me, I'll get you on there, for sure. Solid. Ah, that makes sense. That's a pretty valid point there, Joel. Because you do a lot of the featured hero arena grinding. So, it's a good shout there. Just downloaded Discord. A link to the Discord, like an invite to the channel group in the description of the live stream. It should be there, so if you click that link, yeah, you can join the Discord via that. If not, like, after I'll tweet our link. Oh, there we go, Ras has got the link. There we go, sorted. Easy, it's just in chat now. Do you think it's better to open a 5-star crystal as you get them, or to open a bunch at once? Well, in terms of, like, progression, if you're just going to open, you know, like a 5-star, it's probably better just to get them, like, as soon as if you're just going for the 10k ones, like, as soon as you get them. But then again, in the current state of the game, it depends, like, what you're saving up for. Like, if there are characters that you want at the moment, then open it now. However, you know, for max value, you ideally want to save until December. Until, like, all of the featured champions are in the 10k pool. Because then there's a much better chance of you getting something that is pretty damn good. But now, you know, if you want to open a 10k crystal, like, now is the best time to get something decent for a few months. Joel's opening may be sad, but Brian's may be my day. Oh man, both of the openings may be a little bit sad, to be honest. It's always bad seeing people get unlucky. You're like, no, that feels, because you can feel like the bad second hand when somebody gets something terrible, because you know how much it is to grind like 10k 5-star shots. It just takes so long. What's that? Sorry to bring up bad mojo. It's all good. The thinking of Kabam CEO, have they ever offered you to test a new character aside from How the Duck? Nah. Said after that, like, you know, I'm pretty happy, like, just doing my own thing for the most part. Like, I mean, it'd be nice to have, like, a relationship with Kabam for kind of events and stuff, but it doesn't really seem like that's the direction they push their community. You know, they could do it in a slightly different way, but it's a bit of a touchy one. Fastest way to farm ISO, just do Arena. Just do Arena, get a load of premium hero crystals, dupe a load of characters. It's the best way to infinitely farm all your ISO. Because questing costs energy, and energy is a resource that, you know, like, you're gonna have to spend units on, and revives if you, energy refills if you want to get the farming done on that one. And there aren't really, like, any maps that give you, like, a decent amount of ISO anyway, in comparison to, like, getting lucky and duping a 4-star character. Just grind Arena, get all the 4 stars and premiums you can. Is Act 4 doable with a 4-star, rank 4 and 1 rank 3? Yeah, totally possible. Like, Act 4 is all about how well you play for the most part. There's not really a, what is it, kind of like a brick wall in terms of like exactly what characters you need at exactly what rank. Like, it's all about how well you can play. I can do pretty much everything in Act 4 with 3-star champions quite easily. So yeah, it's all about how well you play, really, and which characters you have. Because there are a lot of 3-stars that are pretty damn good for it. Right, let's go for that. What's Assassin's range? So Assassin's is a mastery that gives you increased attack when your opponent drops below 18% health. So yeah, Assassin's range is basically when your opponent drops below 18% health and you get this huge boost to your attack, providing you have the Assassin's Mastery. Damn, we're playing like a little bit garbage today. Got wrecked there by Unblockable. I don't know why I just tried to intercept a Rhino. Oh, so bad. Who ranks up a 3-star Rhino, though? Bly, dude, what games you playing, man? Not used to that. If I ever saw Kabam Mike in an event, I'd throat punch him. Nah, you don't want to do that, big balls. He's just a dude at the end of the day trying to do his job. I legit have this conspiracy because I've seen Kabam Mike and Adora events, and they seem like good people. But I feel like legit and I'm pretty sure this is the truth, that Kabam Mike and Adora have some sort of boss or some sort of director of customer relations or producer or whatever it is in the company that is just like a dick. It seems like the only logical explanation, and it's like, okay, make this argument, make this point. Like, you know, you can't go around punching like people because you disagree with them about a video game. You know, that just makes conventions, like, you know, them not want to do conventions and stuff, and we kind of do want that relationship where they want to be a little bit more involved with the community. We want them involved. So yeah, keep the physical violence out of it, guys. As much as sometimes you may disagree with some of their decisions, like, it's never the right thing to be like, I'm gonna beat you up because you won't buff my Scarlet Witch back up, you know? It's not the right move. It won't really accomplish anything. Hey! Get wrecked there, Spider-Gwen. Punished for your sins. Just not playing well. Damn it, this is Road to Labyrinth all over again. In the 3-star arena. How many 3-stars should I keep at 1-1 for sandbagging? And who the worst wants to stay at that level? Just open the tier list, man, and all the garbage champions, just leave them at rank 1. You don't really need to rank them up. But again, eventually, like, when you've got all your 3-star characters maxed out, you can probably play well enough that you don't need to sandbag. But, you know, the streaks that I do and the guides that I do on the channel, they're aimed at beginners who maybe don't play the best and do need to rely on sandbagging in order to easily get onto the infinite streak. Throat punch is never the right thing until it's the right thing. I don't really know what. I guess I see what your point there is, Joel. Sometimes there are scenarios where stuff could be resolved by a punch to the throat, but it's very rare. It's very rare. Oh, guys, now just everybody's talking about punching each other in chat. Let's change the subject, guys. Let's just play Marvel Contest of Champions and let's just punch Spider-Man when we can, because we hate Spider-Man. Although I would like to see like a dank tongue for the person who designed Evade in this game. Like, that would be quite fun. I'd pay good money for that. I didn't see the live stream on chapter. Oh, no. It's granted, I rage quit like 10 minutes into it just because I was playing really, really bad. How's my GF? Beta, dude. I'm single, man. I'm a single Pringle. Single young man. I thought this was abundantly obvious on the channel. Like, I ain't about that relationship life right now. Like, eventually, like, I want to find a nice cutie and get wifed up and, have a nice house, probably out somewhere in the States, but for now, I'm a 22-year-old mess, so yeah, I think I'm pretty happy just being like that. Boosh. Sort of, boys. Let's just hug each other. Violence is not the answer. You're right there, Queen of Pawns. Let's just all hug and be friends. Now we say open in December, but December maybe we say wait till May because they're May. Yeah, that's true. But eventually, like, it's gonna get to a point, Stanley, where the crystals, you know, they're gonna catch up. They're just, the thing is with the 5-star basic, like, after, providing they keep on introducing new champions that are classified as like good or better, which I believe they will do because, you know, they just want to continue selling champions. Then it's the thing with the 5-star crystals, they're just gonna keep on becoming like better and better and better and better. And maybe a little bit better after that, so some good stuff there for sure. But it's just kind of identifying the point where you want to open them. You can save for max value, or if you need a character to do something right now, maybe. Single Pringle, like that's the word. That's the word that everybody uses in England. It's single Pringle. It's mainly because we love Pringles in England. Pringles are one of the Lord Almighty's amazing creations. He created Pringles. He created the oceans, he created the land, and then he created Pringles. It's a good time. But I like to live in Romania. I've never been to Romania, so I don't really know. Maybe. But I'd have to go to Romania first to find out. Need to do like a little Europe tour. I think I'll do like a little Europe tour travel sometime next year. In this year, at the moment, is looking pretty packed up. There's a lot going on. Got Dubai toward the end of summer, and then got like New York Comic Con. New York Comic Con is going to be so much fun. Cannot wait. We've got so many subscribers already, like going to New York Comic Con. Queen of Pawns is going to be there. She's going to be dressed as Guillotine. I'm going to be dressed as Spider-Gwen. It's going to be a magical time for sure. Oh! Right, we got that. We're evading well. It's such a hot day today. Need a nice cool beverage after this. Romanian girls are smoking hot. Ah. I find like, you know, just anywhere you go, there's generally like some pretty nice looking women. But it's the American accent, man. I love the American accent on a woman. It does wonders for me. Like, oh man, my time in California was so good, so good. I mean, Joey Malu, my boy, the host, he made it a good time. Just had those connections. What did you get there, Cat? What did you get there, Captain Smash, from your 5-star? Let's have a look. Have I opened 5-star since the update? I got my first magic. Ah, dude, you should be pretty damn happy about the magic. That's still it's probably like one of the top 5 you can get. I haven't opened a 5-star since the update, just because I'm waiting to see if like either Carnage or Punisher are like very good champions. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm holding off at the moment. I've got like 31,000 shards right now, so I'm kind of just waiting to see if they're good. Hey, what's up, Sandy? You've just missed like 2 hours of salt questions and sarcasms. That British accent probably helped clean up here in the States, right? You're damn right about that, Captain Smash. Like, that was pretty much the novelty in every conversation. They're like, oh, you from Britain? And then they try and, like, do a British accent and fail. And, oh, it's a fun time, man. It's a fun time, of course. But I'm looking forward to getting back out there. Like, I wanna do some more trips sometime soon. But we shall see. Thank you very much, Nick. Appreciate that. Come to Boston. I know a bunch, man. Hey, Matthew, and that doesn't sound like a bad time. I've heard very good stuff about Boston as well. Tempting, man. Tempting. Scene is definitely hotter. What are we talking about? Are we talking about my hotness? I'll take that. I guess. Joel, is this about Joel coming to New York Comic Con? Have I missed out on something, guys? Sorry, the chat's moving so fast. Alright, let's get the sword. Right, let's see what I'm missing out on. Oh man, it's so easy just to get lost in chat. You're lacking on your skills. When I watched you in the past, I never got hit. It's just Eduardo, like, just everybody has those days where you mess up a bit, you're goofing around. And also on the arena live streams, I'm not like, let's focus hardcore on being the best player. I'm like, let's focus on trying to occasionally make people nose exhale and also answer as many questions as possible. Those are the two goals. There you go, man. We didn't get hit in that one. Fun times. Let's hit my attempt at an American accent. Oh, you don't want to hit my attempt at an American accent. Whew, it's too scary, man. Too scary. Best way to fight power gain, power control champions are the best way. But champions like Magic. Magic's she's probably one of the power gain MVPs. It really depends, like, which circumstance of power gain it is and where the power gain is coming from. Is it like coming from a buff, a node? Like, varies quite a bit. Generally like Magic, Hawkeye, they're the go-tos for a lot of people. Dormammu, when he's going to be a bit more common, is probably going to be a nice go-to for a lot of people. So, yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There we go, we didn't get hit there. Eduardo, are you proud of me now? Ramos, what is up, my boy? Dude, I would assume toward the, I don't know if Apocalypse is planned. I don't think he is. I think you, in terms of like the release, you've probably got Blade and then Gladiator Hulk around the release of 4 Ragnarok, but it's probably going to be before the end of the year, I would assume, my friend. Yeah, we have a bunch of good ass people on this channel. It's a good time for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to New York Comic Con. I really hope MCOC are there. That'd be a fun time. I feel like there's gonna be this point where if they're gonna have a community party where I get to maybe meet the developers that were there maybe last year as well. And they're gonna be like, oh, and it's just gonna be a really fun conversation where I'm like, hey guys. And they're like, hey, Cian, we loved your adapting to patch 12.0 video. Like, it was really good. I don't remember if you guys remember the video where we did this adapting to 12.0 video, where basically we just ripped the shit out of the developers at New York Comic Con last year. But I was frustrated that day, man. I was salty. I'll probably go with the apology straight away. Be like, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. I was just frustrated. Just broke my heart with 12.0. Let's just be friends, man. Tell me which champions are coming up. Give me that info. So yeah, we'll see. 100k subs. See if I can get a Kabam HQ tour. For sure. There's going to be a wheel spin that you can win a 5-star crystal. Oh, I'm going to get a Gwen. I'm going to get the 5-star crystal and then open Gwen. It's going to be 100% confirmed. It's going to come. But yeah, I need... Who else, guys? If we go to... Well, I am going to New York Comic Con, but who else? If there is a Kabam party in New York Comic Con, an MCOC community party, who else is going to be there? Who else is repping? Let me know, guys. Because I need some backup at this party, man. Or else the developers, they're going to be in a squad, they're going to roast me. You don't need a tour, you work there. You're right. Just mention anything and see how it rolls. I feel like it'll come up. I feel like it'll come up. It'll be the first thing. But it shouldn't be too bad. Chrissy, for that, it's really dealing with the debuff immune Rhino. It's kind of just all about having either, ideally like Captain America is just such a good character for that fight, but it's just like getting into the rhythm of like baiting the special one and attacking into a blocked Rhino and evading him. It's just like getting into that rhythm of just baiting the SP1 over and over again. That fight's actually like a really good practice for kind of the rhythm and tempo that you have to get into to deblabber. So yeah, it's a pretty good fight, I like that one. 3-hour drive and I could be in New York. You need those tickets though for the official one. But we'll be doing a MCOC community meetup around the time of New York Comic Con. And also guys, if you're in the summer, we plugged this earlier. Where did I put it? It's somewhere around here. Just trying to find the Facebook group I made for the UK Marvel Contest of Champions UK community meetup, guys. So if you're interested in a meetup this summer, we're going to be organizing one for residents of the UK. A link is in chat. It would have probably been about 30 seconds ago from when I'm talking, but yeah, that's if you're in the UK, you want to come to the UK meetup in the summer, just go ahead and join that group. And yeah, going to gather a little bit of interest for anybody who wants to come to a UK meetup, and we'll sort something out. I leave in New York and got your back, man. Raymond, I appreciate that, dude. Looking forward to seeing you at the meetup. Should be a good time. The Long Beach one, honestly, like, it was one of the best nights ever. It was so much fun, so much fun. So I'm hoping we can make the New York one. Like, I know, dare I say it, guys, even I don't know how we can make it better, but we'll make it better. I might come dressed as Spider-Gwen. Maybe that'll make it better. What's that? Seaton shows up at Caban booth with his posse, with the squad, with the boys. Oh man, I don't know. I feel like I need to be in disguise. Should be fun though. Should be fun. Be a good time. I mean, I got my little press pass for New York Comic Con, so walking around, looking all ball with that. No, we did not land the final hit there. Was that too greedy? Might have been. But it's down. Is Hyperion worth awakening gem? Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good to awaken. But simultaneously, like, Hyperion is an arena in 2 weeks. So you probably just want to grind him out of arena to awaken him. If it's a generic, I'd suggest grinding him out of arena. If it's a class, then yeah, I'd go ahead and awaken Hyperion because he's like by far the best cosmic option. Oh! Oh, no way! I evaded every shot there. So good at this game. Guys, #1 player worldwide confirmed right now. Man, I did not realize I was that good. Ah, cool. It was a fluke. Will I sign your tinfoil hat? Yeah, if you want me to. Happy. There needs to be a dance-off between MCOC and the Salt Squad. Matching tinfoil hats are required. I feel like, honestly, if the squad gets on one, like, we're just gonna, I don't know, I just see a lot of people at this year's MCOC meetup, like, wearing tinfoil hats, man. So many. Got an MCOC t-shirt and tote bag from my NYCC. I like hit up, I asked really, really nicely that year. I was like, please guys, like, send me some merch. I want to wear it on stream and stuff. Never got sent merch, boys. RIP, Ripperino. I wanted it so bad. But nope, they couldn't even send it. Couldn't even send it to your boy. Couldn't even hook him up. If I bring Tim 4, will you make me a special one? You'll need like a hat. I mean, I'm not very good at just crafting them without a hat. Like, what I do with my Tim 4 hat is I've just kind of like put it around the regular cap. That's it. That's how you make it. Tim 4 hat DIY 101. Wes Hansen, I'd suggest having a look on the channel, dude. Under the guides playlist, we have a guide on Realm Legends there. Talks about all the boss tactics, all the champions to use. So yeah, check that one out. Lol, slow mode, too much chat. It's one message every 10 seconds. It's really just it's really so chat kind of moderates itself for the most part. That's a pretty good idea, you know, just prevents people from coming in and spamming, because we've always had an issue with that. So it's like, you know, I'm going to try it on slow mode. I don't think there's really any negative to having it on slow mode, because it's one message every 10 seconds. So if somebody's been a dick, if they're being a spammer, just get them out there in like the first 10, 20 seconds. See, Voodoo, it is almost time. We're getting quite close. Is the hood good against Wolverine? In Realm of Legends, it's probably not going to be enough. You know, it's not going to be super reliable. Much better to use guillotine. It could work with the right RNG and aggressive gameplay. It could work, but I wouldn't want to use it for a first run in Realm of Legends. If that's what we're on about. But generally speaking, like, hood is a good Wolverine matchup. Marvel just tweeted about a new champion. Think it's Carnage, Punisher, or a new champion. Well, let's have a look. It's probably Carnage or Punisher. But MCOC, are we talking official, or? Let's have a bit of a look at Twitter. Oh, yeah. So they just basically tweeted an updated version of this. So yeah, they tweeted an updated version of these new ones, just basically adding in. Okay, yeah. So they've confirmed this one's interesting. A little bit of a tidbit here. They've confirmed that Nebula is in this placement, so it's between now Nebula and Mordo, which I'm pretty sure is going to be Mysterio, guys. I'm so sure about that. That is Dr. Octopus. That is Green Goblin. That is Kraven the Hunter. That's Mysterio, and that's Vulture. 1,000,000% confirmed right now. I'm telling you on that. So yeah, they haven't added in Punisher or Carnage yet, who we know are coming. So I'm not really too sure why they haven't added them, because they're even in an official promo. But I guess it's going to be next month, I would assume. Yeah, RNG is random numbers, my friend. Random number generator. So it's basically the It's slang for like the bit of code that decides whether or not you get a crit or not. Or whether or not something procs. It's basically how random numbers interact. 1,000,000,000% confirmed. It's the amount of Sherlock Holmes, you damn well know it, son. Yeah, exactly, Black, and that's what I was thinking as well, you know? He's on the loading screen. He's everywhere. Got wildly... Did they actually tweet that out as well? Sorry, I didn't look at it. Oh, man. Is this the opportunity to sass? Is this the... Okay, we're gonna get some sass in here, boys. Right, let's do this. Is it not loading? What's happening? What's happening with the game? Right, so we got widely requested champion entering the contest. We need a screenshot of Carnage from their promotional video. Let's have a look. Sorry guys, I wanna get a little bit of sass out there first. Okay, let's add these two characters. Let's add this in. Oh no, I can just tweet this at them. Sorry guys, Twitter sass. It always has to take a lot of priority here. So there we go. We got a widely requested character, requested champion entering the contest this month. Who do I think it'll be? Well, judging by the loading screen and updated promotional video. Well, judging by the loading screen, updated promotional video. Is there anything else? Is the game down at the moment, or what's going on with my Wi-Fi? Right, sweet. Okay, a little bit of sass dished out there, guys. Wonderful. Is the game down for anybody else? Yeah, game's down. Oh, wow, that's not very fun. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like this is the time now to call an end to the live stream. We've been going for like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Oh, it's been a long one today, but it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to head off, just go get some dinner. And then we'll do maybe a video or two, and then be back for some Arena and Chill live streams later. So yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. If you did enjoy today's live stream, feel free to smack a like on it. That'd be greatly appreciated. Apart from that, take care, and I'll see you all very soon on the channel, guys. Too much sass broke this game. Confirmed there, Queen of Pawns. Confirmed.